good, YouTube? Welcome back. We're here with drama for yo mama. That's right. We're here with another Mujin video, which honestly, I freaking love Mujin. He is so precious and it's just a gift to the platform, okay? His sassy attitude and quirky charm kind of brings so much life to drama videos, and I'm all about it. So, hi Mujin, you're probably seeing this. How are you doing? Mwah, little forehead smooch. I'll pin your comment if you say something. Anyway, we are checking out the Marvel Rivals drama today. If you guys have not heard anything about this, I'll give you a small TLDR. Basically, there were some mean huzz on the internet bullying another guy who was on their team because he wanted to try and win in a tournament for $40,000. What did he say, Alicia? Did he say slurs? Was he being misogynistic? No. He just told the person who had 0 kills, 5 deaths, and 0 assists, hey man, change your character. And that caused a slew of grievances. Now let's see what happens. That you got a little bit of the quick intel. Let's get the deep dive from the GOAT Mujin himself. Hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. Check us out over on Twitch at Aliciaxlife. Watch Aliciaxdeath, the YouTube channel. Aliciaxlife is the Twitch. And let's get into it, baby. The code word for today, so I know you did not skip this intro, is drama. Also, check out the original video. Link description down below. Always support the original video. Let's get into it. All right, ready? Are you?
A result or effect, typically one that is unwelcome or unpleasant. Now, I'm sure that this definition would work out in most situations, but when it comes to this incident that we're going to discuss, unpleasant is a massive understatement. Because how else would you explain posting a video defending yourself in the face of consequences and getting one of the worst like to dislike ratios I've ever seen in my
What? She put out a video? I didn't even know that. 54,000 downvotes.
entire life? How else would you explain community notes that are so ruthless that they put you in physical pain when you
I haven't lied once, bro. She has lied several times, and then they start linking to tweets. Bro, this is crazy.
all while your sponsors join in the chaos and start canceling their contracts with you? I mean, really, is unpleasant truly a word that can describe how bad this is when there's an NBA team that's making fun of you on their TikTok page? When you screwed up so hard that your name is now used as cultural lingo to signify a bad player in a multiplayer game? I mean,
Bro, are you telling me this might become close enough to our new Clara situation? Some of you guys won't remember this. Some of you are old fuckers on the internet like me. Press 1 if you know about the whole Clara thing. Press 2 if you don't. Okay, so pretty mixed. A lot more twos than a lot more twos than I thought. So there used to be a chick who streamed CS, like she played CS:GO, and when she streamed it, she had wall hacks on, and she was playing with it and didn't give a fuck. It was casually like acting like nothing was happening and whatever. She's still losing fights, which is hilarious. And then when she realized people on stream saw that her wall hacks were on, she goes, "Oh my god, Clara! Oh my god, Clara! Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this girl." And she picks up her phone and tries to call her friend saying, "No, Clara put this on my computer. It's not me. She was playing on my account. No, they're not my hacks." And now whenever someone's hacking in a game, everyone starts spamming Clara in chat. So if you ever see someone hacking or cheating, even in even in tournaments, like if you see like any Valorant tournament, there's like one time a Valorant tournament where it was an Indian team where one of the top players was actually aim hacking, and the whole chat was spamming Clara. That's the whole thing now. So if you ever see someone cheating in a game, you just start spamming Clara for hacking. So a little bit of internet lore. All right.
Seriously.
So if this becomes the new that's hilarious.
How the hell did it get so bad? Well, at its essence, this incident wasn't centered on a game or a community. This was something that everyone can understand, a victim standing up to his very ruthless bullies. They held more power and influence over him and managed to cause considerable damage. He was framed, and they tarnished his reputation. He would then, all alone, stand up for himself. And when the community had his back, the bullies would not only double down, they would triple down and quadruple down, never once apologizing to him. This truly
Mean girl shit! Mean girl shit! Okay, one thing I do want to say very clearly though, right, is anyone can be a bitch. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Anyone can be bitches, right? Being bitch made is a vibe. Okay? I like to use bitch in a gender neutral ass way. So if you bitches, right? Now, I'm gonna say this very clearly, right? Just because there's some toxic ass women does not mean all high elo women are toxic. All right? As somebody who used to be in a very professional esports area with a lot of incredible women at the peak of gaming, right? There's a lot of amazing women in high elo and amazing women who are extremely talented, right? So remember, we can call bitches any day of the week. But don't forget, we don't generalize all women the same way we don't generalize all men. For example, when I'm in a ranked game and a guy calls me a fucking slur, I don't go, I hate men. I go, no, this guy's a fucking dickhead. He's bitches, right? Like, I just want to make sure you all remember that, right? Is that we don't hate on the gender and generalize. The same way I won't do towards men, we don't do that towards women. That shit's cringe, right? So that's why we call bitches fair. Okay, we good. Let's continue.
Showed us how vile they truly were as they were being cornered by, well, the entire internet. So no wonder this is still...
Why did I catch a stray? Why did I just catch a stray? Why did I just catch a stray for no reason? Why did you take a gun and shoot me for? What did I do? What did I do? The fuck, bitch? What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
It's containment outside of the Marvel Rivals community and into the mainstream. You now have people, both young and old, wondering what happened, asking, hey, can I get details about this? And I mean, of course they would, because this story not only plays out like a classic movie.
Sorry. Someone in chat, let me scroll for it, hold on. Someone in chat goes, toxic girl being racist on Discord? Classic. Holy shit.
It also has an extremely satisfying ending. However, the ending is even more satisfying.
I'm really happy
if you
for him.
Understand every aspect that led up to it. And seeing that there's a lot of details involved, I figured we have to talk about it, which is why I'm making this video. So, without further ado, here's the full story of how Kingsman stood up to his 3 bullies and won. Let's do this. All right, so first things first.
All right, here we go.
Kingsman 265. Well, before even starting to upload videos or create content, he was someone who had already spent time in first-person shooter games, most notably...
Oh, Hyperscape? Oh, guys, do you guys remember Hyperscape? Press 1 if you do, press 2 if you don't. Now, this is going to be a real test of time. This game existed for exactly a few weeks and then was dead. The concept was cool. It's a battle royale, but what happens is the Twitch chat can vote to change what happens in the in-game atmosphere. So you guys could change it to be like zero gravity to like a bunch of other bullshit, which zero gravity is what I remember the most because I hated it the most, right? So it had a cool concept. It just fucking sucked. But it was a cool concept. So, yeah.
Hyperscape, a Ubisoft game that came out in 2020. According to him, he played this game back when he was 16 years old, and he was so good at it that at some point he was #1 on the leaderboard. Quite the achievement, especially since this game had a crazy learning curve. That unfortunately...
Oh, yeah, the learning curve is really high, and like any friend who I knew was good at the game was usually top like 100 in a different game. Like for example, I had a friend named Kamsky, still love him. We just don't really talk as much anymore because, you know, just, time, but I love him. I still message him once in a while. Actually, you guys might have seen him in one of my recent streams. I think about it. Actually, I invited him on rather recently. Anyway, he is a top player in almost any game he plays. He's like really cracked at just gaming in general. And he used to also randomly play with Shroud at some points. So like he's just like the goated gamer of us all. And he played Hyperscape. And he was goated. And I would go into that shit and be like, yeah, I'm like a baby in a briefcase. I don't know what the fuck is. Like, I can, like, do shit because I'm good at BRs, but I can also am, like, sad. I don't know. It's the learning curve so high.
Wouldn't last because the game would prove to be unpopular and shut down very shortly after.
Yeah.
This is when he would make the move to Apex. And just like in Hyperscape, the guy was very skilled too, achieving top ranks consistently. For Kingsman though, everything would change when Marvel Rivals would come out on December 6th, 2024. This is when he would pivot to it full time. And just like in the other games he played, he was also incredibly skilled here, reaching top 500 in multiple roles using multiple heroes while also managing to become the rank 1 Magic player.
Holy
shit,
good for him.
At the top of the meta. Look, by this point it was obvious. Kingsman wasn't just talented at Marvel Rivals, he was talented in general in competitive games. Unfortunately though, this ridiculous level of skill wouldn't translate into much viewership. He would start streaming in the summer of 2023 and would continue streaming regularly, consistently. And yet for almost 2 years and a half, the growth wouldn't translate into much, with him peaking at around 150 average viewers. That's just the reality of the streaming landscape, especially.
Yeah, streaming is so oversaturated. It's brutal. It's so brutal to break in.
Especially when it came to a game like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
So on January 12th, 2026, when Basim ZB, a Marvel Rivals content creator, would announce that he was hosting a tournament for Marvel Rivals titled Creator Cup with a $40,000 prize pool, including 48 creators, one of them being Kingsman, as you can imagine, he was very excited. This is an opportunity to not just showcase your content and your gameplay, but also a shot at winning a prize. This prize pool also didn't come from just anywhere. It was officially being sponsored by NetEase Games, the creators of the game. The way this was structured was simple. There would be 8 different captains, and on the 13th of January...
So you're telling me this bitch was a team captain and bullied her own team? That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Anyway, they'd all be present on Basim's livestream to create their team from those 40 invited content creators. In the case of Kingsman, he'd end up being picked by the captain, Cece. She admitted during the draft pick that she didn't know him, she just knew that he was very skilled. Alongside him, she would pick a few other teammates. What you have to keep in mind are 2 names in particular, Zazastack and Luciasa. You see, Kingsman was streaming as Cece was picking her team, and from the moment this team was formed, he signaled one worry that he had, Zazastack. So shortly after the draft, he would get into a call with the team captain, Cece, and he would express his worries. He'd very clearly outlined to her that he was worried about Zazastack, not because of her skill, not because of her as a person, but because she was the only content creator that was based in Australia when everyone else was playing on US-based servers. This meant that she had 200 ping, and to make matters...
Oh! That's a really valid concern to bring up. I did not know that. Yeah, you're playing in a tournament and yeah, that's not okay.
Worse,
for a 40k prize pool.
Widow main, a sniper character that of course...
No! I just put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, he's right. They're playing Black Widow on 200 ping in Australia. Why the fuck are they playing that?
Needs way less than 200 ping to be accurate, while also being a character that's completely out of meta. Cece would reassure Kingsman during their call that don't worry, European players have 150 ping, Zazastack isn't that far behind.
European players? What kind of crack are we smoking? Because I want a hit of that shit. Do you know how far away continents are? Well, my continent and that continent and this continent, well, as long as it's over water, it's all the same. What the fuck are we saying?
And that her Black Widow was really good, asking him to be patient until he saw her performance himself. So look, by this point, everything was cordial. Everything was friendly and reasonable. It was no secret that Kingsman was worried, but he was optimistic. He wanted to give this team a chance, especially seeing that there was a $40,000 prize pool and he was a completely broke college student. He wanted to give it his best shot and chose to give Zazastack the benefit of the doubt. What he could have...
You know what, though? That's actually very chill of him. right? If you're going into a tournament with a $40,000 prize pool, you really want to win. You bring up your concern about her ping. They reassure you. You still feel like, hey, this doesn't work out, but you're willing to give it a chance and be a good sport about it. That's a really respectable way to approach that, rather than just being like, fuck you, bitch. It's like, no, he's being really chill. Okay.
Never seen coming, though, is that this team wasn't going to be too far off from those terrible group projects you had in high school, where you were put with the most entitled, vile bullies. Alright, so here's the deal. A Marvel Rivals team has 6 players. There are different heroes with different roles, and you can use varying combinations to come up with a strategy. At the moment, though, the best strategy is pretty straightforward, and it's used by all pro players. It's called triple support, and it involves having half your team pretty much be support heroes. Seeing that there's not really much you can do to counter a team like this, everyone has been using it to rank up. It's actually very similar to what happened with Overwatch 1 at some point. When the meta used to
that
be
did happen at
3
Overwatch 1.
supports and 3 tanks. Everyone was using it, and you couldn't counter it in any way, shape, or form. Seeing that Kingsman was intending to do his absolute best in this tournament and wanted his team to win, he assumed that his team would also have the same mentality and go with the best meta team possible. Shortly before the tournament would begin, he'd go live on his channel with the intent of scrimming with his team, which meant playing against other teams in this tournament before the tournament began, just to practice. The only person who had shown up was CC. He had to go out of his way to contact everyone else in order for them to get there. 2 of the players couldn't even make it. They found replacements for them, but the only players that showed up from his team were CC, Aliciaxdeath, and Aliciaxdeath. As you can imagine, the scrims went terribly, and I can't—
You missed your scrims? But you're all full-time streamers. What else did you have to do that day? What? Oh, hello?
I remember the last time I had to force myself to watch something this much because of how uncomfortable it was. But I'm not going to be the only one suffering here. I'm going to show you multiple clips of these scrims so you can
don't make us
how terrible
suffer.
the team dynamic was and how vile his teammates were. In this first clip, Kingsman expresses shock when his teammates tell him they don't intend to run the best meta team composition in the game. Seeing that some of the people playing this tournament were pro players, this was pretty much similar to saying, hey, we're going to throw the game on purpose. Watch.
We're not going to run triple support for the tournament?
No, we're not.
Where did you get that idea that we were?
GG, we lost. What?
Right. Where is this triple support coming from? I don't really
Okay.
He's even nice enough that when they all start bitching at him about it, he muted himself to say to his stream, bro, we lost. He didn't even say it to them in call, because he's nice enough to do that. Even after they all just started like instantly jumping on his ass. They jumped this man in the call. And he was nice enough to at least mute himself to be like, y'all are crazy.
Then we don't play. Okay, well, this is gonna be a hard tourney then.
Yeah, you like.
You just think it's gonna be hard.
No, guys, I want to try hard this tourney, but
if you don't run triple support, like hard meta, we're never winning.
it's a $40,000 tourney, guys.
Yeah,
We're gonna need triples.
Win on off meta characters. Other people gonna be playing off meta too. Like,
I don't think.
Their logic isn't even logicking. Their reasoning is really fucking bad. They don't even have like a proper like contingent argument. That's so bizarre.
I think you guys have a very different mentality than like other teams. Like I think the other teams will just walk out with full.
Thank you.
Just bear in mind, we're still in the complete beginning of the scrims. This is like the first game they're playing together. The only person attempting to take him seriously was someone who wasn't even on the team. They were there.
Yeah, someone who's filling for the team is the one backing him up, but isn't even a part of the team. That's crazy. The person who's subbing in
As a replacement. The people arguing with him are both Cici and Aliciaxdeath, who kind of sound similar, as well as Aliciaxdeath. She's the one with the Australian accent. And from their tone, you can tell that they're clowning on him, even though Kingsman is one of the best players in the game. Still though, you don't get to Kingsman's level of skill if you just...
Okay, so Yaya in chat goes, and the fact he's carrying with magic is like Luffy beating everyone without the gum gum fruit. True though, because sometimes raw hockey really be carrying, and that's what he got. He got the sauce on him. Good for him.
Gave up easily, so he kept trying to talk sense into his team and only kept getting shut down.
Talk some sense into these guys because they don't want to run triple support. They're gonna.
fucking triple support a character that I don't know how to play. What the fuck do you want me to do? Like,
Who wants to run triple support?
But every team will.
Drafted for triple support. No, they won't.
You don't think any team will want to run triple support?
No, you can barely get Matthew to play freaking support, let alone for 3 people.
If Matthew's playing for 40 grand, he's gonna play triple support.
I got mad.
As you could tell, he was starting to lose his mind. Guys, there's $40,000 on the line, and
do you know what I really feel like? It feels like these people are so affluent. They have so much money that 40,000 means nothing to them. They sound like, if you don't want to win a tournament, don't join it. Leave it to other people to get the slot. 40,000 is a significant amount of money. This is giving the same energy as when Pokimane said, if you're just a broke boy, just say so. Like, it's giving that energy. It's like, you're, oh my god, you know, $8 for cookies? It's giving that energy. I'm like, oh, no.
you think that people weren't going to use the best meta composition in this tournament. The team captain was not taking him seriously, and Zazastack was not even attempting to offer to try support. He was starting to get so desperate that he even...
But also, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm sure you guys have seen me gaming with Fax and Dawn before. And whenever, like, we play on Fax or Dawn server, because Fax is in New Zealand, Dawn's in, like, the UK. If I play on their server, I switch to whatever the fuck bitch shit I can that doesn't involve accuracy or aim. Dude, we were playing Borderlands 4 on the UK server at one point. And I went, oh, cool, I'm not sniping for the day. Even with their generous hitboxes, the hit register takes too long. I'm going to just use this big-ass bazooka. And I'm gonna just splash damage everything. We'll just have a nice time, right? Like, I mean, that's not even worth 40,000. That's just being like, oh, cool, I'll just compensate for, like, what's the differential is, right? Like, I don't... That's, like, it's crazy, man.
Offered to play support himself, showing that he was willing to do anything for his team to win, something that his teammates apparently didn't really agree on.
Just because you can, I can learn him too and play
All
him.
I'm saying is we need a
You need 2 tanks though for triple support.
People are telling me that, yeah, I can play second tank. I play range.
your chatters that freaking are keyboard Andes, bro.
He would offer to play support.
And so they have combined chat on probably. That's why she's saying your chatters are freaking keyboard Andes. But it's like, again, they're all stating the meta and explaining it to you and understanding why it's a $40,000 tournament, so you should do it. Right? Like, I don't understand what the thought process is. I don't...
He would offer to play tank. Nothing. Just more disrespect.
And it's like, he's giving solutions where he also switches. Like, it's not even like he's like, everyone else switch.
He continued to argue his point.
Oh, by the way, for those of you guys who are, because I know a lot of my viewers are YouTube people, right? YouTube frogs. So here, let me just teach y'all. An Andy is like a generic person. It comes back from IRL streaming, like OG IRL streaming, when like a random person would come on his name, like they would call him literally like Asian Andy. And it was like, I think it was Ice Poseidon stream back in the day. We used IRL streaming like way the fuck back, like over a decade ago. And it'd be like a generic person's called Andy. So you'd be like React Andys, you'd be like Asian Andy, you'd be like Chat Andys, you'd be like whatever. And it's just like, yeah.
Trying to find some sort of compromise with Zazastack. His teammates...
Oh, those were Andy. Oh, was it? Was it? Oh, that might be my bad then. Oh, they shut.
Having it, and this is what the team captain, the leader,
because I just know it's so much more for like the other aspect. That's my bad.
Response. Watch.
Yeah. Hold on. Kingsman, you're gonna tilt me, bro. We haven't even played against them.
You're gonna tilt me, bro. For him explaining we need to change our comp? In a scrim? In a scrim?
Yeah, bro. Chill.
It's important to draft a good composition before the round starts, or before the match starts.
No shit, bro. But you think Zaza's gonna swap after we had this conversation 10 different times?
Yeah.
Wait. But that was what the conversation was 10 different times. Hey, if it doesn't work with Zaza being on that character, either she switches or we should have a replacement. That's what the conversation was. We even heard that conversation. So why are they acting like this was all like he said, yeah, let's give it a shot and watch her in the scrim. It clearly didn't work. What?
I don't know how to tell you when you keep asking. Like,
I'm telling you right now, she's gonna start on Widow no matter what you say.
I don't even think I've been playing that bad in our scrims on Widow either. Like,
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. I know you won't. I know you're not bad at the character. That's not my point.
I want that.
Yeah, and he's even being really nice and being like, hey, I know you're not bad at the character. You're good. But it's about the composition, right? He's being so sweet about it. Right. Like, how much nicer can a person be?
Once did Kingsman disrespect Zaza, her skill, her playstyle, her as a person. His main worry stemmed purely from how the other team was going to counter her character, just naturally, just based on dynamics. Zaza's stack would argue, my performance isn't even that bad. That's gonna age like milk, because very shortly after, she would get absolutely pummeled by the enemy team. This is when he would say, do you see my point? This is when he would truly start to get disrespected by his team to the maximum level. Take a look.
Do you see my point? Now imagine Zaza trying to live that, right? It's not gonna happen.
Is he dueling with Spider-Man, bro?
Well, none of them
Back to
live,
you guys
bro.
now.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Wait, I'm like learning him.
But Bucky
I'm
will.
so for
Bucky
real,
will
bro.
prevent them.
Like, no one is living a 5-man run into their spawn, bro. Kingsman, shut up, bro. Just, my God.
They're living with triple support.
Mujin, I hate you so much right now for making me listen to them. I hate you so much for you making me listen to them. I like it more when you summarize. Don't show me the proof they're annoying. I know you need to do the proof because you're a good boy, but put it away.
Major point is not gonna happen.
Okay, so...
All chats are getting annoyed now.
Yeah, by this point, Kingsman's own chat had lost hope. W ego, it's fucking over. Is she dumb? She is so fucking mean. Rip, it's over. Yeah, you're not sniffing $1. You are not getting any money, lil bro. The cherry on top here was the fact they would win this game. Purely because the rank 1 Magic, Kingsman, would carry the hell out of his dumbass team.
Oh my god. And he can't. Oh my
Zaza's stack
god.
throughout the entire game would only get 2 eliminations. 2. I want to emphasize to you how much of an achievement that is. Getting a kill in this game isn't like in Call of Duty or other FPS games. If you just as much touch an opponent that ends up dying later by your teammate, it counts as a kill, like literally just doing 1 damage. This meant that throughout the entire game, she only hit 2 different people as a sniper.
Wait, did she get 0 assists?
Opponent that isn't like 2. I want to
She got 0 assists!
emphasize to you how much of an achievement that is. Getting a kill in this game isn't like in Call of Duty or other FPS games. If you just as much touch an opponent that ends up dying later by your teammate, it counts as a kill, like literally just doing 1 damage. This meant that...
Wait, so if you... Okay, okay. Kill participation is when you damage dealt to any credited to multiple final hits. If you laid a final blow, you are credited for kill securing. Only one person can achieve this. Okay, so yeah. So either way, you'd get kill participation. But she didn't even get kill participation because she wasn't hitting anyone. Do you know what I would have done? I would have been like, screenshot your accuracy. Screenshot your damage for me right now. That's what I would have said. But he's too nice to do that. He's too nice. Because for him, he'll be like, no, you're a good player. Just maybe switch over to a different character for the comp. Like, he's being so nice.
Throughout the entire game, she only hit 2 different people as a sniper. That's just how crazy this is. And no one saw this as a problem, except for Kingsman. That's how crazy the situation was. No matter what Kingsman would say, how he tried to formulate a sentence, how he would try to get the point across, he would always be disrespected. Like in this clip, watch.
Just save your breath.
Because I'm not swapping over Black
Yeah,
Widow.
Okay, then we lost the tournament.
You don't
GG, go next.
understand that.
That's literally how it works.
I don't want to get
that.
Kingsman.
The more
It's not happening, bro.
Oh my god, I just talked about this fucking conversation now.
Nah, bro. And just gonna make another video, bro, for sure.
Yeah, you're.
No, this is an important conversation. This is.
You want to see something really ironic? As soon as this game started, literally as soon as this game started, one of the first people who died was Cece, and then
There's one. Little one.
Zaza stack immediately by.
The two people talking the most shit to him die instantly off rip. It's music to my ears,
By the
bro.
way, I just want to emphasize, Cece had told Kingsman specifically when they had the call before starting scrims that Zaza was great at taking out Spider-Man. That's why she's Widow. You want to see something even more ironic? Kingsman would get 18 eliminations, carrying the hell out of his team again, while Zaza's stack couldn't even hit one person. 0 kills as a...
She didn't hit people. She didn't hit people.
Sniper, 5 deaths and 0 assists. Assists are purely for healers. People
And I want you to know, this could have been so redeemable even at this point, right? They're being totally bitchy. But do you know what? If they were like, after she goes 0-5-0, if she went, do you know what? My ego got in the way. I'm sorry. You were totally right. And I was just really in my feelings. People would have forgiven her. At this point, even if you dug your hole that deep, if you could just own up to your ego shit and be like, you know what? I was really in my feelings, and I felt really like, I felt kind of ganged up on by you, but at the same time, I can see your point now. I'm sorry. That's it, right? Even if the game ends and you never switched, right? Or switch, but like, she's not going to switch, right? Her ego's too high. But even if you just kind of walk your shit back. But the problem is when you got 3 other mean bullies backing you up, you feel like you're not the problem, but you are.
They give you buffs, and if you get a kill, they get an assist. Zaza couldn't hit a single enemy that died this game. A single one. He would keep emphasizing his arguments, the fact that he went against #1 Black Widows in games and saw that they couldn't handle certain compositions. He really tried to get the point across that it's not Zaza's stack that he has a problem with, it's purely the character pick, still nothing. This would all culminate in one of the most disrespectful things that were said to him by the team captain. And since she was streaming too, might as well show you her perspective while she was saying it. Watch.
We are running into Snake 16. I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. You're making me mad, bro. We've been playing against Snake 16. This is their team. The only difference is 1 support player, bro. We won. Shut up now, bro. Like, I'm tired of it. This is fucking getting annoying and you're making Zaza sad. Like, it's not gonna happen. She's gonna play Black Widow, so just shut up for 2 seconds and just play this goddamn scrim. Like, I don't get it, bro. Thank you. Oh my god, like, just shut up, bro. Like, we're not gonna swap.
If you're concerned about their dive, you just trade back.
What an incredible...
You know my saying. You know my saying. I don't like shitting on people's looks unless it's on the unless they're ugly on the inside. But shut your ass up with your buck ass teeth. Shut the fuck up. No buck ass gopher ass teeth. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, I cannot. If you're ugly on the inside, I'm gonna cook you on the outside. That's how it works. I hate this shit, bro. This shit make me so mad. Like,
incredible display by the team captain who's meant to keep order, who's meant to understand all the perspectives in her team and find a middle ground. In her mind,
buck teeth are cute though. You know what? Everybody fuck funny to somebody, and I love that for you. Okay, like, yes, that's great that you like buck teeth and you find them cute. Love that for you, bestie. All right, but if it's on somebody going, bro, bro, I don't fuck with it. Is that fair?
she probably thought, Slay Queen, I'm being a girl boss right now. In reality, she was being a nasty bully. Not just her though, the other 2 girls as well. Out of all the scrims this team ended up playing, so around 7 different games, Zaza would do well on the last one. Kingsman would carry...
So, Brock, are we installing Marvel Rivals? Yo, Brock, are we installing rivals, bro?
Every single game. That's not an exaggeration. He was really carrying his team hard. But it just so happened that Zaza got MVP once. Here's how his team reacted. Look for yourself. I mean, this is really the last.
Shut up, Brock. We're not installed. Okay, if Brock has it installed, I have to install it. That's my duo, bro. My duo has it installed. I have to fucking install it. Oh my god. Rivals install. No! 96 gigabytes! What? What? 96? What do they have in there? All of Deadpool's ass. Alright, let me just fucking, let me see. What game is large? What game is large? What game is large? Alright, we're gonna install that one. Fucking. Or the fucking that's this bad. Wait, install. If my duo has it installed, I have to have it installed. It's not fair.
Let's draw here.
2-2. Job. Talk shit to Kingsman now, Zaza.
I don't talk shit. I just tell people to shut up when they're talking shit. That's all.
Oh, that was bro.
I didn't talk shit at all. When did I talk shit?
Look at her strut down this runway. Look at her strut down this one. Shush, Kingsman, you're not allowed to talk.
God, they're so mean. They're so fucking mean.
Makes me play like crap when people are, you know,
Yeah,
being a
that's
bit
normally
icky.
how it goes.
That's all.
You're not the only one.
Like
Yeah,
I'm playing
I'm sorry,
fine
guys.
now
I'm just
because
really,
it's been a
I'm
couple
just a
games
terrible
since that,
person.
you know?
Just report me.
You're not a terrible person. It doesn't make you a terrible person.
I think
It's
everyone on this
ridiculous.
team
Just be
understands
nice.
you
Like,
have
just be
passion to
chill.
win.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry,
we
I'm
get
just-
your
I'm
passion
just
to
so
win as
negative.
well, and like.
I want to give this man a hug and say it's gonna be okay. You know what's so nice, man? His stream after all this drama went down, he averaged 20,000 viewers, bro. His career is thriving now, and I'm so fucking happy that he suffered for a few days to hit the big fucking gains. Good for him.
I
fuck
really
outta here,
want to
bro.
win as well.
He's making more money now than he ever would winning this tournament now, which is so satisfying.
Intentionally throwing because if people are being icky.
I think I'm just gonna.
But they're down to wait for us.
Whatever. I want money. I'm still gonna play. I'm really.
Bro,
I'm
we already won against them. Or do you want to just
Yeah,
like
I'll leave
speak
them
like
to-
By this point, I really want to emphasize just how professional Kingsman has remained throughout this entire.
Again, every time he wants to say something the opposite, he just mutes, talks about it to himself and to chat, then will unmute and just be like, you know what? Yeah, fuck me, I guess. And just not even be combative. Like he's like, I just want to play for this money, even if I'm going through this bullshit.
thing.
Like-
Compared to the average person, I mean, hell, compared to me, in his shoes, I would have already crashed out a long time ago. I mean, she was over here saying that she was throwing on purpose because he was being icky to her, and that once he finally shut up, she could
I would live for a
perform
Mujin
well.
crash
We all
out.
know that's a lie. She couldn't even get one kill. So why did Kingsman actually stay and deal with this disgusting disrespect,
'Cause the money!
this bullying? Well, he would explain it himself. Eventually, the scrims would end. He'd leave to continue playing ranked, and then he would tell his stream straight up.
I'm just here to win the tournament, you know? I need that money. I'm fucking broke. I like money. And
Yep.
$3,000 or $40,000, which has a prize pool for first place of $3 grand, is a lot of money for me. I could really use that to help pay my college. You know? College tuition is very expensive.
So that's what it was. A lot of people can relate to this. College tuition is crippling debt to just about anyone in the US. And on top of that, winning $3,000 would also mean that maybe you don't have to eat cup noodles every day. When you're a full-time student who doesn't work a part-time job on the side, $3,000 can really make or break an entire year of studies. Every dollar counts, which is why he was willing to deal with this blatant disrespect.
It breaks my heart,
all
man.
for the sake of maybe paying off some of his college loans. Unfortunately, though, even after dealing with so much disrespect, with so much blatant bullying, it would all prove to be for nothing, because he wouldn't even get an opportunity to participate in the tournament. Shortly after telling his chat why winning is such a big deal for him, he'd go AFK for a few minutes, come back, and announce something so ridiculous that it would make anyone's blood boil.
Well, I was just kicked out of the tournament. Well,
Dude, you like no proper conversation, no proper research, no discussion with him. He was just kicked out. Do you know the level of incompetency to not get every side of the situation before kicking someone?
unfortunate. Yep, I know. I've been messaging Bazim for the past, like, 20 minutes, and there's nothing to do. I just gotta get removed, I guess. Wow. What a joke, bro. I mean, like, that's just insane. I can't. Unreal, bro, unreal. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy.
He had to go through all that mental bullshit just to get kicked out. It's so stupid.
As you can see, his chat was absolutely shocked. Anyone with a brain cell would be shocked. And Kingsman was speechless. Kicked for what? Enduring bullying? Wanting your team to win?
Yep.
Giving advice from your own experience playing in the highest ranks? And to top it all off, the reason for him being kicked wasn't specified to the public. The tournament organizer, Basim ZB, would give a very vague answer when asked why he was kicked. And he made it sound like something that was completely unforgivable. This didn't help at all, because it only fueled rumors and theories that were way worse than what actually occurred. See for yourself.
I made. This is my decision. He was kicked out was, you know, for violating rules. All right, I'm gonna just say that because I mean I'm keeping it as respectful as possible. All right, I'm a tournament host. There is a level of creator respect, and this is not. I'm saying like somebody calls somebody a poopy head, they don't get kicked out of the tournament. There's reasons for this, okay? And it's not just a one-time thing because
I just need a moment to. Ah! I'm so fucking mad! Okay, anyone who's known me from 5 years ago, what did I used to do before I came to Twitch? I was a tournament organizer! A tournament organizer! Fuck! I hate fuckers! I hate them! This is not a real statement! Ah! I'm so done. I'm so fucking done. You get no leniency. None. How it works is you go, okay, I need you to show me clips and evidence, and it goes through a fucking review process. There's a review process. And then it's not just you who makes the decision. It's you and you get 2 other neutral parties because there's literally a fucking separate Discord for moderating tournaments, and then you do it. Like, you fucking simp. Shut the fuck up and do your job. You're a tournament organizer. Get your shit together. Fucking hell. I'm so sick of this. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard to be a good human being, okay? And to just look at every angle. Like, it's so stupid.
I understand warning is not an option, no. Because if there's warnings, everybody's going to get warnings. There's a zero tolerance policy.
But you don't even know what happened. You don't even know what happened. Someone told you, I don't like them, he's bullying me. And you said, all right, queen. You didn't ask for examples, screenshots, video timestamps. You fucked up. Now, the only way I will accept this is if he walks it back and pays the man. That's what I'm gonna say it flat out. If you walk it back and you pay the man, because honestly, you took an amazing opportunity from him, and you better walk this shit back. Insane.
He wants to play and he wants to win, and he wants a lot of people to.
Fun fact, by the way, even when it came, so there was this girl in the FGC who sexually assaulted a few different men, and in order to get her banned, we couldn't ban her for a long time until I had to physically pull her off of someone. And that's when they let me finally ban her, right? Shit like that goes through a long investigation process, which sucks because believe men. But what happened is that I had to have a guy who called me and was like, she's at the venue. She keeps pushing her chest against me. She keeps putting her tits on the back of my head while I'm trying to play my game. I'm freaking out. I need help, right? So I walk over there. I had a few shots. I walk over. I go, get the fuck off of him. She goes, no, we're just having fun. I go, are you okay? He goes, no. I go, cool. And I grab her by the shoulders and I pull her off, right? And then I get the security to come over and take her the fuck out. And I walk out with her, right? And like, that's the shit that and since it was documented by multiple people being there, she was finally fully kicked from all tournaments, right? But it sucked it had to get to that level, but it does, right? And that happened for a lot of the men who also did vice versa, right? And it sucks that you need that level, but you do need that level. And it's like, this is not even that. This is just words of people, and he's never said anything insulting. He even complimented her, saying, you're probably a great Black Widow. You are a great Black Widow. It's just for the team comp.
Wish different team comps. I understand he wants to win. I get it. You cannot avoid the fact it was very toxic.
Wait! So you knew! You knew it was about him saying team comps. And you just said it was toxic. Wait, so you knew what he was saying, and you made this decision. That's even weirder. Oh, he's weird. Oh, he's weird. Oh, that's weird. That's super weird. That's even weirder. Oh.
A lot of different things. All right. I understand. I was a college student once too, bro. I get it. I got no personal beef with Kingsman. I got no beef with Kingsman. I got no beef with anybody.
I got no beef. I just really simp hard.
I got no beef with Kingsman, but at the same time, what he did was unforgivable. What he did has a zero tolerance policy. He doesn't even deserve a warning, just an immediate kick. That's just how bad it is. Look, it was obvious he was trying to quell down the flames, but this did nothing but put fuel on it. It was handled horribly. Not to mention that as time went by, CC would continue to talk shit behind Kingsman's back.
I open up the chat and I immediately see CC saying I was shit talking the tourney and my members, and all I gotta say is I tried to be so polite the whole
Oh my god. So that motherfucker we just saw, the simp himself, CC goes, cause simp ultimately just didn't fuck with his disrespect. So they all know he didn't say anything actually bad. He just said switch the team comp. And since it was found disrespectful, they kicked him. That's crazy. It wasn't even that he was lied to, right? Because if he was lied to and manipulated and then other people kind of corroborated, I could kind of see to a degree. Fucking hell.
And I literally have been so respectful.
He said Kingsman muted and would say toxic stuff about the team. No! He would mute out of respect and just be like, I can't believe this. He wasn't even saying toxic stuff. He was just like, oh, it's GG's, it's over. That's all he would do when he muted. He didn't... So he watched the VODs. So this simp watched the VODs. He fully is aware. That's so much worse that you saw it and you still took this decision? Are you crazy? And this is why one person does not make unilateral decisions. You need it's a panel of people. In esports, it was literally like 11 people process that it had to go through to ban someone from tournaments. Like, it was a whole thing. And then there'd be like a little write-up done and it'd be sent off to the publishing companies, such as Capcom and Bandai Namco. Like, it was a whole process. So it's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Basim, I ranked up, let's go. I've been promoting this tournament for weeks, and obviously, maybe there was a joke in passing. I mean, like 5 minutes ago, Tato, I literally heard you say this tournament's gonna be dog shit, bro. Like, because there's no bans. Obviously, there's jokes in passing, but all I'm gonna say is one of my viewers showed me that 20 minutes before I got kicked, Cece said she had to go do something real quick.
So this was Kingsman talking to another streamer about his kick, arguing that there was nothing he said that was worse than what others have been saying throughout the tournament. Also showcasing to us that CC has been talking shit behind his back even after he was kicked, adding that she might have had something to do with this kick because she went AFK on her stream to talk to Basim on a phone call. And finally, Kingsman went as far as having to explain to people that he was not a misogynist. Zaza Stack would complain to her Discord about how toxic he was to her, and someone would just randomly say that Kingsman's chat was misogynistic, that they
You know what? I'm sure there was a few people in his chat that probably were bashing on women, right? It happens, right? Like, let's be real here. You know, there was chicks ganging up and bullying him. There's probably some people being like, dude, fuck women and blah, 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 right? That happens. The majority stayed on focus. I think that's really important to realize. Is if the majority of the chat stays on point, that's the whole of the chat, right? Sometimes we have outliers in here who say some fuckhead shit, right? Sometimes we have some people here who say something that's not what I agree with or am okay with. But the majority stays in line. In his chat, the majority stayed in line. There's going to be outliers, but painting his whole chat as that when we saw the chat doesn't make sense, right? So if she happened to see those, I'll give her a little bit of grace because you definitely are going to see those when situations like this is happening, right? Even when you guys first brought this topic up to me a few days ago, some of you guys were being like, this is why we don't fucking like women in gaming, bro. And I'm like, do you know who hello? I was like, me, motherfucker, that's me. I was like, just because there's a bitch, bitches can be gender neutral, man. It's like, it doesn't mean I'm not a pick-me, bro. They're like, get it. Like, it's not like I'm a different, most women are normal like me. You just get bullied sometimes. Just like how most dudes aren't fucking racist and being pieces of shit. But sometimes in a ranked game, I get called the N-word. Right? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you gotta realize most women are fucking normal. It's just some motherfuckers are just fucking weird. Right? And it's just like, again, some people came in with that energy, even though my community supports women. But at the same time, it's like, you're getting kind of fueled by it a little bit. You just gotta make sure to bring it back down. Yeah, you better not emote at my bot lane e-boy. Okay, that's a story. Okay, so Brock brought up, okay, so I was playing ranked in League, and I was playing support, and my Garen top started flaming me because I did the happy emote at the ADC after they got a double kill. And she started like really bashing me. And I was like, I'm pushing 30 and I'm married. I don't want your e-boy. And she goes, oh, you're fucking old or something like that. She called me something with a 4-letter word that was, which was like starred out, but, and I was like, yes, I am. Like, I don't know. I think it's true, actually. Something like that, where I just agreed with her that I'm old. Like, I didn't care, man. Like, and again, that's not the average experience. That's probably just a really angry teenager on Discord with her boyfriend. Like, it's okay. I'm just like, damn, dog. I was sending just a little happy emote, bro. I don't know what to tell you. But again, the majority of women are amazing and normal. And if you want to see actually some awesome women, I actually posted a video like 2 or 3 days ago of me playing Schedule 1 with the girly pops. And it was really fun. So
a reflection of his misogyny. That him asking Zaza, someone who can't even get 1 kill in an entire game, to switch to another hero was him being misogynistic. And since Basim ZB, the organizer of the tournament, refused to elaborate on why he was kicked, these rumors were running wild. It was so unfortunate.
That's pretty polite. I would say some crazy stuff. I'm gonna just let you know what I normally do when Brock knows this. Whenever someone gets mad at me in a game or they start flaming me, I just go, I really hope someone loves you someday. That's my favorite favorite line to hit people with every time. I've seen that 1 or 10 times. Every time. I will never flame them. I will hit them with life shit.
I mean, the guy did nothing wrong. His name was being ran through the mud. This is why after being kicked, he would decide to make a 1 hour, 16-minute video titled, "I was kicked from a $40,000 tournament." He'd upload it on January 18th and
2 million views? It has 2 million views on it?
would quickly go
Oh,
mega viral, being
fuck.
spread everywhere on social media. All the clips that we
I saw
watched
that
so
thumbnail,
far
but I never
were
noticed how
from
many
his
views it
video.
had.
But what's really sad here isn't just how he was disrespected by these people he had just met recently. It's also the fact that someone he considered a friend, Aliciaxdeath, someone he was excited to play with, also talked shit behind his back. I mean, this is what he had to say when he found out he was on the same team as her. Look at this.
Lucy? Yes! It's winnable. Wait, that's actually fire. This is winnable. We win this. This is actually doable. Me and Lucy are on the same team. $40,000 tournament. There's no way she's gonna throw. So that means we're gonna actually win. That's actually doable. Okay, Cece's got a good draft. Oh, he picked Matt.
He's so positive, and he's so happy just for his own friend to stab him in the back.
She was there during the scrims, by the way. She had nothing to say to defend him. In fact, she decided to side with Cece and Zaza Stack. And here's what she would say behind his back on her own stream. Watch.
I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Yeah, we were dealing.
We get it, you don't have an education. We get it, you don't understand what college debt is. We get it. You're used to just getting paid on the internet. Shut the fuck up. I am so sick of affluent fuckheads. I'm so sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it. Listen, doing what I do right now, I've made the most money I ever have in my entire life. I'm so happy to be content creating and do what I do and giving commentary videos. Super amazing. So blessed, right? I'll forget where the fuck I'm from. That is insane. Dude, and he's your friend and you're mocking him for his financial struggles? For his finances? Oh my fuck. And she did the 6-7. Like, that's just, oh my god.
Was some of the most vile, disgusting bullies you can imagine. People who had no empathy, no understanding, and no respect. Not just because Kingsman was a top 1 player, but because he was a human being, another person. But regardless, the tournament would still go on. Cece would be asked on stream why Kingsman was kicked, and she would again run his name through the mud with Luciasa in front of her viewers. Watch.
What happened with Kingsman getting kicked?
So like Boston pulled me aside and was just like,
Not the dramatic sigh. Girl, no. Yeah, put the dog on your lap and let's get this fucking apology video started. Energy.
a lot of people were coming to him, like chatters and stuff, were showing him clips of him like saying disrespectful things about the tournament, like us as a team.
He was not saying disrespectful things about the tournament. He was not saying disrespectful things about you guys. He just asked you guys to switch your team comp, and when you wouldn't, he literally just said, GG's, it's over. As any gamer would.
Team and like saying we were gonna lose and all that stuff and like
Yeah, Zaza with the red ping. As they're sitting here in lobby. Meanwhile, someone on the other team has 11 ping. This motherfucking jelly peanut is living inside of the server, bro. He's inside of the server, comfy as fuck, with his footy pajamas on, while she's out there in fucking Antarctica. What is happening with this ping difference? Is she supposed to snipe that? How is she gonna snipe that? That's not fair. And do you know what though? If she plays like in the Oceania servers, I'm not saying she's bad. She might hit those fucking shots like crazy in her own server, right? We don't know, right? And I'm not gonna say she's a bad player. Listen, she went 0-5-0. But like, don't forget, she's playing in a high-level tournament and with 200 ping. So, but she might be a good player, but switch if you know you're playing in high ping. You gotta switch.
Boston was just not having it, and so he asked me, and I was just like, it's kind of just like, if you think so. But apparently he was like muting in like while we were in Discord and then saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna lose. and these guys, my team sucks. And then he was talking about like,
No, he says we're going to lose and this team comp sucks. What the fuck?
of some other tournament he's in was like way better. And I think Bassam was just not taking that disrespect. And Loki, like,
Dude, other tournaments can be better, man. What? That's like, I've been to a lot of like FGC tournaments in my lifetime, right? And if you're telling me, like, if someone goes, yo, Alicia, what did you like more, April Annihilation or like CEO? I'll say CEO every time. That shit is fire. And I know the tournament organizer, Big E, shout outs to him, love him to death, but his tournaments are not nearly as good as Jabali's tournaments, right? But that doesn't mean I'm insulting him. I'll still grab a drink with him and say, your shit's fire. Love that it feels like a comfy ass vibe, right? I love that your shit doesn't feel official. It feels like just a bunch of homies hanging out. That's awesome. And we just get drunk, right? Meanwhile, Jabali's feels like a massive event where the top 8 plays in the grand finals, play in a goddamn like boxing ring, right? It's a whole event, right? Doesn't mean shit if you say you like one more than the other. You could have opinions, man.
I didn't want that disrespect either. Like, I didn't want someone on the team that was just constantly going to like shit talk us to his chat. So I was just like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but
that was like mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, how dare he do you the curse?
Yeah. It's like mad disrespectful. It's like crazy. Like, bruh. It's like the Valo accent, but for women. It's kind of fire. Because like, you know, the dudes in Valorant been kind of talking like that. But now I found it. It's in Marvel Rivals, but it's like for women. It's kind of sick. I learned. Okay, we got the Rivals accent.
Courtesy of muting himself when he's about to lash out, staying respectful with you even after you told him multiple times to shut the fuck up in front of a...
Okay, Brock, you say I hit that Valo voice for real? No, you do that shit in Deadlock. Someone will be like, yo, dude, we gotta suck that team off. He goes, yeah, bruh. I'm like, Brock, you're in your 30s. What did you just say to that man? I think that in my head every time. I really want to suck him off. Okay, my bad. Okay, sorry.
Live audience. Let's also not ignore the fact that when Basim told her he was intending to kick him, she had zero protest. I mean, seriously, with teammates like this, who needs enemies? Now, in the timeline of these events,
I love
the video
Mujin.
had gotten tens of thousands of views and then hundreds of thousands before reaching 1 million. The Marvel Rivals community was outraged at this behavior, and it was starting to reach the mainstream. It was clear, Cece wasn't acting like this for the first time in her life. She's someone who is generally vile, who bullies people all the time, and this was her first time being caught. The first time...
Oh, Mujin calling someone vile? Girl, I live for that energy. He called her ass vile. That shit hit different for me. I love it.
Facing consequences. So in the face of these consequences, she decides to make her own response to Kingsman's video.
Hi, Jinx! Speaking of wonderful women in gaming. Hi, Jinx. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Welcome in.
On YouTube. The result? One of the worst disliked videos in YouTube's history. Barely 24 hours after Kingsman's video got uploaded, Cece would upload her own video, titled The Truth Behind the $40,000 Tournament. It's currently sitting at 1,200 likes and 60,000 dislikes.
60,000. Does anyone know how many it's at now that I'm watching this video? What do you think it's at now?
60,000.
But dude, if it's monetized, she made fucking bank off this video. If it's monetized, oh man, she made a few thousand off this video alone. With that many views, she almost broke 1 million views. And it's like 30 minutes long, 20 minutes long. Oh, it's at 78,000 dislikes now. All right, thanks, Chad.
1,000 comments. And as you can guess, the majority of them are not on her side.
12 ads? She's got 12 ads on it? She's making bank. She's making more. You know what? If my career was about to die, I would slam ads every fucking minute. If my career's about to die, I'm gonna try to monetize the shit out of my cancellation so I can at least have some money on the way out, you know? Before I start to get that 9 to 5 bitch. Oh, hell no.
One of the first things that Cici addresses here was why and how Kingsman got kicked. She'd argued that this wasn't about what Kingsman was saying, this was about how he said it, how it was affecting team performance, how it was bringing down their mental. She'd then talk about her phone call with a tournament organizer. According to her, Basim ZB would message her to talk. He'd say that he just so happened to have come across a bunch of clips and messages from Kingsman which made him want to kick him. Cici would then go ahead and not object, but does admit that looking back, maybe a warning would have been enough. Now I really want you to listen to this part in particular.
Okay.
This is her arguing in Zaza's favor. Look at this argument she's making here as to why Zaza sucked so much. Watch.
I want you guys to understand, she was gonna go 0-5 no matter what she...
Why did her voice change so much? Wait, what happened? She had a deep voice earlier. Why is her voice so high now? Guys? Guys?
Guys, I really wanted to try my best, and like they were kind of bullying my friend, and I'm just feeling really upset right now.
Yeah, bro, it's weird. Yeah, bro, I don't know what's up with her, man.
It's like I just hope he also attack right now.
He played. Why? Because Kingsman was breathing down her neck in her ear for the last 30 minutes.
For like the last 30 minutes? It will.
She wasn't focused, she wasn't locked in, she wasn't going to play well no matter what she played. So you guys are like, that was her game. That was her game to show off. That was her chance to prove that it worked. No, it wasn't. Because during that time, Kingsman was still down her ear. We finished that map and we go into the next game and we're still arguing about it. At that point, I have to put my foot down as a captain. And yes, I told him to STFU. But
is she using like a little PNG tuber so that way she can seem more cute and innocent? Is that the goal here? So she can like pitch up her voice and talk? Is that what we're doing here? That's hold on. I can hold on. I gotta play it. Hold on, I gotta play it. Let me cook. Hold on. Let me cook. Do. I got it. All right, hold on. Pause, champ.
Guys, I just really feel like if we just come together as a community and he was really down her throat. And it was a lot. And
you have to understand, this is after an hour of dragging this conversation on, an hour of me asking him to drop this topic, an hour of just continuous arguing in the team. Yes, I finally told him to STFU.
And after I was a whole ass problem for like an hour, I told him to shut the fuck up. But like, you don't understand. Sometimes you need to be confident.
This is why I took the time at the beginning of this video to show you these clips.
All right, that fit's over.
She's making him seem to be someone unreasonable, someone who can't shut up. In reality though, the only thing he wanted was some sort of a compromise. In between those clips of him talking were way longer play sessions with him not even breaching the topic. Zaza still could not hit a single enemy. Again, dude, getting a kill in this game is the easiest thing you can do. You just have to assist. But guys, she had to put her foot down. She had to tell him to shut the fuck up in front of the teammates and the viewers watching. Disrespecting him in front of thousands of people. And by the way, if you're confused about her voice because she doesn't usually sound like this, yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry. She's making this voice on purpose to appear more innocent. Next up, of course, I'm sure you've seen some memes about the vibes. She'd make this argument. Watch for yourself.
From day one, I told Kingsman, rule number 1, don't tilt my team, and rule number 2, don't bring the vibes down on the team, because we're going to...
Oh, fuck. I took away the model too soon, bro. I took away the model too soon. Hold on. I took away the model too soon. Ah, fuck. I didn't know she was going to say this. Hold on.
But bro, don't harsh my team's vibes, okay? So the rule number 1 in my $40,000 tournament is you can't ruin the vibes, okay? Me and my puppers, do not appreciate when you harsh the vibes. Okay, thank you so much. What do you mean you want to win? My vibes are the most important. Thank you so much.
I didn't think it would get worse. That's my bad.
A lot of you guys are underestimating how important vibes are in a team scenario. At the highest level of competitive esports, tier 1 esports, you will get booted from a team simply because your team doesn't like you.
Ah! You fucking liar! Shut up! You don't know what esports is! You have no concept! Not everyone is fucking licking each other's assholes in these fucking teams! Shut the fuck up! You have no concept! You do not know esports! Shut the fuck up! You've done nothing in the industry to act like you understand it! Shut the fuck up! Insane! Insane!
Even if you're performing, even if you're doing well, if the team synergy isn't there, you're not coming back for another season.
Gameplay synergy! Gameplay! You know what the most common term used in esports teams is when it comes to our sessions, we are a team, we are a family. The moment the session ends, we don't have to be, right? Unless we're doing a team bonding exercise. Most of these motherfuckers are anti-social as shit. Fair enough. You get burnt out using all of your mental exertion into the game. You decompress and sit alone by yourself for like a whole few days, right? No one has to be besties. You just gotta be able to work together and like the vibes. You're right, chat. You're so right. Thank you. You untilted me. You're so right. The vibes, chat. You're so right. You're so right.
Bro, how dare you?
You're so right. My bad.
How dare you? How dare you
You're
as
right.
a #1 player
Hey,
give our
P-dubs.
team free advice to win $40,000 and ruin the vibes? She'd have an entire segment called accountability, but throughout this whole video, she never once apologized to him.
I like how the accountability is the shortest timestamp. I love how the accountability is the shortest timestamp. Okay.
In fact, during the scrims, she called him a loser as she was muted, right? And bear in mind, she had blamed him for muting and saying they were going to lose. Watch.
Character? No, I know, bro. Everyone thinks this guy's a loser. Kingsman's a
Like a
loser.
bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right.
He's like, oh, this guy's such a loser. Unmutes. You're such a good point. Normalize bullying bullies, bro. Normalize bullying bullies. The Dexter music is so good.
Right about that, and we're still gonna play Widow.
Now look, I don't know what you think about this, but in my opinion, this is the exact toxicity that Kingsman was blamed for and kicked without warning for. So as I said, CC had a whole section called accountability. She also had a section called loser, which was way longer. Did she apologize to him for this absolutely blatant toxicity? Well, as you might have guessed, no. If anything, she doubled down on it. Watch.
Yes, I did read out the chat. Because when I'm looking to my right, I'm reading chat that called him a loser. And then I repeated it.
You muted yourself to say he's a loser. And then you made a point of being like, oh my god, you're so right. Right after. Shut the fuck up.
have read out that chat because it was disrespectful. That's very hypocritical of me for to say that about Kingsman and then say that out loud. That's on me. But I will.
You know what? You know what you really gotta do? You gotta be like Aliciaxlife for real, aka Aliciaxdeath. You gotta not read half your fucking chat, read a random fuck ass message, and be like, huh? And then go back to your video. That's the real saucy way to do it, baby. That's what's up.
I'll double down and say replace the term loser with being disrespectful, with asshole or rude. And that's my point. I don't think Kingsman's a loser.
Hey, Alicia, can we go back to your real voice now? Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
All right, so let me just make sure I just read some chat. Okay, let's read kangaroos. Yeah, read the wild ones talking about toe jam. XD. Chicken butt. Loser is actually a neutral term. W vibes.
No one hears kangaroos, dog. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Excuse you, bitch. Somebody say kangaroos. Is it bad you're unironically good at the voice? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's alarming how many voices I can do. I just choose not to. Because some of you guys get mad at me when I do some of them. You guys get really mad when I do my Stitch voice. Or my chipmunk voice.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? I can do this for as long as I want to. It's really bad because I do it all the time. I do it to my nieces and nephews. Yippee! How's it going, everybody?
Can you do Toad? I can do Toad.
I'm gonna swing from the chandelier! From the chandelier! Lassie!
Yeah. Again, I have so many. I have so many. It's bad. I just don't ever have the opportunity to use them. And the only voice that has ever gained me the most subscribers in a video was my mommy voice. And one of my videos, I did the mommy voice for one voice line and it gained 2,000 subs. And my friends keep telling me to do it in every video to get more subs. And I still can't because I cringe at myself. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it, no.
I think he's a good player who just wants to win. I said that because Kingsman was being a loser. You just criticized and...
He was being a loser! Listen, I was reading a chat message. I shouldn't have called him a loser. But he's being a loser. Okay, so you just agreed that you... Okay, cool. Do the daddy voice instead. Hold on, I could probably... Hold on. I got a naturally, like, deeper voice anyways. I can probably do this. Hold on. Hey, baby girl. How's it going? Yeah, you're looking kind of fucking cute today. Is that the guy thing? 8 out of 10, thank you. All right, I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll take 7 to 8 out of 10. It's a little hard. It's a little hard. You gotta add more of the vocal fry. You know, like that's how you really get the e-boy shit going. You know, I try to add the vocal fry while also going deep. It's a little hard for me. Ara? No, Yari. Oh, yeah! Yada does it. There we go. I can do that one. I practiced that one. And Eren Yeager. That one. I can do those two. Those are guy ones I can do. Yeah. Okay.
Demoralized my teammate for an hour, repeatedly ignoring our mentions to stop. Like, that's loser behavior. You're being a loser.
He keeps calling him a loser!
I'm going to say it again. If you make someone sad for an hour, despite people telling you to stop, that's being a loser. And none of you guys in the chats could even you guys were trying to justify that. There's no justification for being an asshole. That's just what that was.
Do you know what you could have done as a team captain? Realistically, be like, you know what? Let's finish out this scrim and let's sit down and have an honest conversation about our team comps and if we can move forward as a team. Be transparent. Don't go behind his back and kick him out of the team. Be like, I don't know if we can continue this as a team captain. I want us to talk about this after the scrim to see what we can do. That's all you had to do, right? Like, I just zero maturity. That's too mature for her. Yeah, you're right. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. This gaslighting is insane. Yeah, well, it gets worse because now she's saying it wasn't a personal attack. What? Like, please explain to me what it is when I call someone a loser.
So it wasn't a personal attack on Kingsman. If Kingsman...
All right, it comes out again.
You're a fucking loser. Okay, you're such a fucking loser. I fucking hate you. You're so ugly and stinky and I hate you. But it's not personal. Wait, don't make it weird. It's not personal. Don't make it weird. Stop it. It's not personal. It's just, you're a fucking loser.
Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Out of the boss and be like, yo, this was a personal attack on me. I would have argued. I was like, no, that's not a personal attack. That's just facts.
Of course you would have argued because you're a gaslighting, manipulative bully. I mean, how can you sit here, record this, and publish this saying, oh, yeah, you know, calling him a loser, you know, replace that term with something else, and then continue and say, actually, you know what? No. If you bully someone for an hour, you are a loser. Like, what the fuck am I watching?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not surprised by now why this video got so many dislikes and so many negative comments. The bully got caught for the first time maybe in her life, faced consequences for the first time, tried to use the same tactics she always used, but this time it failed horrendously. But before we move on from this video, I want to mention something that not many are mentioning at all, actually. At the end of her video, she would have a clip of around 1.5 minutes, in which Entei, a Marvel Rivals drama-centered TikTok content creator, would talk to Kingsman on stream shortly after he was kicked from the tournament. This guy wouldn't really be on Kingsman's side. He'd tell him that he was overstepping, that he was being extra. One could even say that he was siding with Cici and Zaza as well as Luciasa. This is why Cici felt so compelled to include it at the end of her video, titling this segment, Entei Preach. Just like everything we've watched so far, it's painful, but necessary. What?
I can't, bro.
Yes! Preach, Entei! Preach! Yes! Yes!
Kingsman, what I'm trying to get you to understand, though,
in these scenarios, I am not.
Listen. It's not just Zaza that you're affecting in this. It's also affecting Cici and your entire team synergy because you're complaining about a comp that they clearly don't want to run.
We still synergized.
Fine.
We had a game.
Then you drop it. Exactly.
I didn't say anything on the last game. I didn't even say anything.
But
I just left the tournament. I played ranked.
You said enough, bro. Dog, listen, I'm trying to help you. You did say a lot, man. You said a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna be there for you because you getting kicked out the tournament is stupid. I get it. But you were overstepping.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear him. Could you guys hear him? Huh? He's got a clit in his mouth. I can't fucking hear him. Could you guys hear him? What the fuck are we doing here? Hello? Another simp, bro. What the fuck is happening? This shit weird as fuck.
We're overstepping the entire time. So you can't get mad when all the overstepping that you have done for
Please upload this on Patreon or YouTube. I'll post on YouTube.
Several days, brother. We've had 1 day of scrims after a draft.
Yeah, it really seemed like the entire world was against Kingsman. I mean, if I was in his shoes, I would have gone mad. Like, am I really that crazy? Am I really that insane with everyone telling me I'm a terrible person? Kingsman would then go ahead and ask Entei not to make a drama TikTok about this until he can release his video. He respected that wish. So after Kingsman's video dropped, Entei would drop his own video on his TikTok. And again, even though he was kind of giving the impression that he was Kingsman's friend, it was very obvious that he was taking the side of Cece, Zaza, and Luciana. I mean, look at the things he was saying here. Some very weird takes, like this one. Watch.
The event itself skyrocketed rivals to the front page of Twitch, and they had over 100,000 viewers combined, I believe. Mind you, most of the guys that are in this tournament are partnered on Twitch. If you ran ads during this event, you got bank. I will say, Kingsman played his cards.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Yes, because Twitch ads make you so much money. Of course. Bro. Just say you don't know Twitch's monetization system, bro. Just don't start lying. Bro started his video by lying. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? What the fuck are we...
Correctly. Paint yourself as the victim in the situation. You got kicked from a $40,000 tournament, even though you were guaranteed to get paid anyway. Make yourself look like the victim. The rest of your teammates were bullying you, and I would believe that if I didn't have the full context.
Yeah, man, he played his cards right, making himself look like the victim. Yeah, this 20-year-old broke college student who just wanted to win some money in a tournament and wanted to do his best definitely is a master manipulator. What a great take. It gets better.
Kingsman, he played it smart.
He wagged his finger. He wagged his finger! Throw him out! Throw him out! The finger wag! Mr. MVP! Simp! Bro loves theater. That's diabolical, bro. He's got the hands underneath the chin, anime posing, wagging his finger.
He only showed the game where Zaza did bad. One game where Zaza went 0-5, and that was after 2 hours and several days of internet banter and Kingsman talking her character. And don't twist my words. By character, I mean the Widow character. Stop it. What Kingsman didn't show in his video were the matches that Zaza full carried the entire team.
I just want to say thank you so much, Mujin, for fast forwarding this video. I want to thank you personally for helping us out.
A lot of things omitted from Kingsman's video, funnily enough, including dialogue between me and him at the end, where I talked about the cutthroat of business. But
yeah, I don't think bro even watched
I
Kingsman.
talked to him about the cutthroat of business. As he doesn't even understand ad revenue on Twitch, and you're giving business advice. Girl, stop. Girl, are you a stop sign? 'Cause stop. They're embarrassing the huzz. Oh my god, no.
This video, because at the end you can clearly see Zaza performed very well, and Kingsman said absolutely nothing because she performed well. He didn't tell her to switch or play someone else. What did he get in return? The entire team bullying him. He would then flex about how he called him later and told him about how this is a cutthroat business, acting like some sort of sage that he should listen to. You know what? I'm glad he didn't listen to him and made his own video. Zaza never carried, even in the game where she performed well. Without Kingsman, they wouldn't have won a single game. His comments all call him out, calling his takes very delusional, very one-sided, and it really emphasized how alone Kingsman was here. How everyone he knew in this community involved in this tournament was just not taking his side.
Yep.
They were all against him, all for clout and superficial business relationships. So no wonder the entire Marvel Rivals community backed Kingsman up. The consequences were almost instant. You'd have many viral Twitter threads siding with him and asking themselves how this stupid drama could have gotten this bad. Saying things like, the Kingsman drama is so stupid because in what world do you think he's in the wrong? He's got a teammate acting toxic on Black Widow going 6'8" on 200 ping for $40,000. On top of that, he's genuinely making good suggestions and they just tell him to shut the fuck up. Y'all got that? Kingsman really better than me because looking at the screen would have driven me to insanity. And here they're showing the fact that Zaza's stack is almost 200 ping. So lower ranked than everyone else on the team. All of a sudden, these uncomfortable moments during the scrims were getting picked up by bigger accounts. Everyone was being made aware of how toxic this truly was towards him, and I mean, it doesn't take a genius. You don't have to watch the whole video. Just one clip is enough to understand how disrespectful the dynamics were towards him. Additionally, Cece was being completely called out because it seemed like she was faking her voice on purpose to appear more innocent and soft, when in reality she sounded completely different on her stream. Here's a comparison. Watch for yourself.
I like a challenge. I like a challenge.
I'm addressing any allegations or anything that's not true.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Critical.
Today we're going to be playing Illu Simulator.
As well as I included a clip that Kingsman left out in his conversation with Entei.
Hey man, what are we doing here? Is this a catfish? Like, what the hell is this? Did she really think people would empathize with her more if she sounded cuter? The only person who would have liked this is Lakari.
We gotta do a video on the Lakari situation. Does anyone got a link to a video who someone covering the Lakari situation? We gotta do it. We gotta cover it, man. We gotta cover it, man. We gotta cover it today. Holy shit, we're drama frogging. We're drama frogging today.
Got a hold of these incriminating clips of Kingsman. Where did they come from? Who was the mastermind behind Kingsman being unrightfully kicked?
Charlie covered it.
Well,
Sick.
I'm sure it would come as no surprise, but it was none other than Zaza Stack's boyfriend. He would admit this himself.
Everyone back up. The boyfriend and / manager is about to come in. Be careful, everyone. The final boss.
Barely a day after Kingsman's video would drop, posting a Google Doc explaining the situation from his perspective. His intention, of course, was to minimize the massive wave of hate hitting his girlfriend Zaza Stack, Cece, and eventually Luciaza. Instead, though, he would do the opposite, amplifying this hate by 1000% and getting caught in the
chugging water, my bad.
as well. So this document is 12 pages, and as someone who's had experience reading many of these throughout my YouTube,
I think, didn't Mujin actually put out a guide to how to write a Google Doc, by the way? So if anyone's gonna know Google Doc shit, I trust Mujin's breakdowns of Google Docs anytime. Sometimes I'll lurk in his live streams where he's like going through a Google Doc. He does that. He live streams on YouTube where he goes through Google Docies, and it's actually pretty great. His energy and his sass levels are so unmatched, and like, you can feel it in his videos, but his live streams are everything. I totally recommend them.
Career, I can tell you right now, it was hastily written. There are a lot of grammatical errors, structure that doesn't make much sense, and arguments that are really reaching to the point of delusion. In fact, throughout multiple times in this document—
What's a docie? So a Google Doc is basically just like Microsoft Word, but it's done online instead, so people can access it through a link. Right? People say Google Docky because it's supposed to be similar to like Chicken Jockey for the Minecraft movie. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie, but it was a big meme that everyone was saying during the time. I don't even know if it's in the movie or not, but I know people are saying it in theaters a lot. And people started saying Google Docky as a joke after. And usually if someone's like, oh, I'm going to write a Google Doc on you, it's like a joke because it's like, oh, I'm going to cancel you. It's like the same joke, just elevated one step further. So if you're here like, oh, that's going to the Google Doc, bitch. That's like, oh, I'm gonna cancel your ass. Like, it's kind of that energy from like 2014, from 2023, 2024, but just upgraded now in 2025 to be like that. Kind of like Twit Longer? Yes! Actually, it's just the new version of Twit Longer. That's a better way to put it. Good job, Alpha. Thank you. You're a real one.
Kaplunk would admit that he's barely slept since the controversy first appeared after Kingsman's video. Here's how he started off. Hello again, I'm Kaplunk, or Sam. I'm Zaza's boyfriend and currently living with her. I'm involved in the Marvel Rivals community. Seeing the earthquake this has caused, I'm going to explain my part in the Kingsman situation and the catalyst for him being removed from the tournament. I needed to take accountability for what I essentially started because the hate it has caused all involved is eating me away. In Australia, it's the night before the tournament. Yes, the tournament hadn't even begun by this point, by the way. Like, all the games that were played so far were scrims. Zaza's comments are full of hate and threats, and this has blown up massively for something she had nothing to do with. After
I want to take the time to thank my man, because when I'm on my bullshit, he tells me I'm on my bullshit. He doesn't just back me up blindly. He takes me aside and goes, you on your bullshit right now. And I'll be like, oh, you right, my bad. Like, this is crazy. This is...
Seeing how this is affecting Zaza, I have decided to explain to the greater community why what happened. After the first day of scrims, I spoke to Zaza about Kingsman's comments, and she was hurt but didn't want to cause any drama. She felt she did well though in the first scrims to be given a chance. But during the second day of scrims and hearing Kingsman go on and on, I hit boiling point and went behind Zaza's back to send clips of Kingsman to Basim's team. I'm going to explain why I did this with as many clips I could scramble together in 6 hours. It's currently 1 hour away before the tourneys start. So look, already from the first page, he's making it clear he's fully responsible for what happened. Zaza had no idea. Keep this in mind for later. Then come the clips. Now bear in mind, by the time I was recording this, Kaplunk...
I never saw this document, but I saw the Zaza clip. I'm gonna give you a spoiler, besties. She knew he wrote the doc because she talks about it on her live stream. Now, with that context, he just lied, saying she had no idea.
Already privated his Twitter, deleted the doc, and privated the YouTube channel where these clips were uploaded, alright? The only reason I have this right now is because I made a copy knowing that this guy probably doesn't have much of a spine. This isn't really much of a problem though, because most of these arguments that he's making made zero sense. Kaplunk was trying his best to paint Kingsman as someone who was unreasonable.
Oh, okay, some people are tuning in late. TLDR. There's a $40,000 Marvel's Rivals tournament. There was a guy on a team and he got bullied by other teammates because he told them to switch off their character when they sucked. But he originally told them that before they even sucked, because for a better team comp in the tournament. That's all. Literally, just let's switch our team comp to be something better because we're in a tournament for $40,000. He got bullied for it, but the internet backed him up, which is really nice to see. Because though he got bullied and mean girled, the internet backed him up, and we're watching the whole story unfold. Now, one of the bully's boyfriends is writing this Google Doc. You're caught up now. Welcome back in.
Attempt to give his girlfriend a chance, even though she somehow deserved it. Like, look, here he would say, the draft went well, and me and Zaza went to CC's stream where
I'll just get the TLDR. I'm not going to go into specifics when I do that. You've already been here, you've already been here.
Was questioning the Zaza pick before even knowing who she was. This is his first reaction when CC mentioned Zaza from the get-go. Kingsman was complaining about CC's choice to pick a 190 ping Widow OTP, which stands for One Trick Pony. What's really funny here though is that you don't even have to watch this clip. A 190 ping Widow OTP is enough to trigger anyone who has common sense in this game. This was very reasonable to ask. Kaplunk would then say, he then brought up the money and what it meant to him to win the tournament.
Yeah, by the way, OTP meaning One Trick Pony, by the way. Not one true pairing for you goddamn fanfiction readers. Just a heads up.
Tournament, where CC made it known that she wasn't too focused on the money part of the tournament. This should have set Kingsman's expectations on his team's mindset. Whoa, that's a very bold thing to say. What, did CC tell him that she didn't care about the money from the first day? Let's watch the clip together, shall we? The VTuber Annie Pants had reacted to this document as soon as it dropped, so much of the clips were archived on her VOD. Here's this clip in question, titled Price Pool Conversation. Watch.
If it's a draft like this, I just wish the prize pool was more like split evenly, so people could just have fun and not.
Bro, you get money for just showing up, dude. What do you mean?
Barely.
Yeah, but you get money. That's like 20 bucks. You know what I mean? Wait, 1,000?
First place, yes. Like no, between the teams.
Yeah, so it's like
split 1,006, and then for first place, it's $18,000.
Yeah, yeah, big money.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like these tournaments where people just want to have fun, like.
What was the point of this clip? Like, why was this? How is this a prize pool? They're just.
But okay, Kingsman is super adorable. He's just a sweet baby boy and must be protected at all costs. Kingsman literally just goes, "Oh, big money." That was so cute. Big money. It made my heart happy. Like...
Just here talking about money and how it would have been nice for it to be more. As a broke college student, Kingsman was saying, dude, you get money for showing up. I'm happy with anything. I'm just happy to be in this tournament, but of course I want to give it my best shot. This was one of the first clips that were included in this document, and all it did was show us that Kaplunk was brain dead. He then goes on to show us more clips of Kingsman being concerned about the fact that someone who plays a sniper has 200 ping. Kaplunk was very pissed about this because he'd say, keep in mind he hasn't seen Zaza play yet or interacted with her at all at this point. As if
That's the point, though, is that he was doing it based purely not off of personality or disliking Zaza. He did it purely off of, hey, I want the best opportunity to win. I want to let you know, like, statistically, it doesn't make sense, right? That would actually make Kingsman's point more valid.
That's necessary to be worried about 200 ping playing a character that no one plays in the pro scene. Kaplunk even includes a moment in which Kingsman's chat was telling him that Zaza was pissed about his comments towards her. Kingsman would then attempt to talk to Zaza in VC to clear it up. Zaza would instead respond in chat. If anything, this just shows that Kingsman was trying his best to be on good terms with his teammates.
Dude, he even tried to talk to her. Oh my god, he's trying so hard. This poor baby boy! He needs to be protected!
He was just worried about the ping. This document that starts showing us clips that were in Kingsman's video, where he was very reasonably telling them, hey guys, maybe we should switch. Maybe we're gonna get completely owned if we continue like this. Kaplunk would then show us games from the scrims where his girlfriend did well. And then would say, I would like to comment on Kingsman continuing to play magic here into Eshiko's penny. He made it work despite being countered, but made it work. A luxury he does not give Zaza. Yeah, buddy, because he's #1 ranked magic on the entire planet. Zaza is diamond, she's not even grandmaster. He then says, I will also note, Kingsman's chat, including a mod, attempts to blame Zaza's widow throughout the entire scrim despite her doing well and the enemy team glazing her. This was getting pathetic. The guy was nitpicking the tiniest things, and it still wasn't convincing anyone that he was in the right here.
The day that I got people screenshotting my mods is the day I'm fucking done, bro. They're gonna screenshot Paul saying some crazy shit in my chat and be like, we got her. Like, the fuck do you mean? What does this have to do with anything? Like, what are we talking about?
He then goes ahead and shows us many clips we already watched of Kingsman trying his best to make his team understand, guys, we can't keep going like this, we're gonna get pummeled in the tournament. As we saw earlier, Zaza would of course argue that she's not going to play anyone else but Widow. They win the first game and she got 2 kills, okay? Kaplunk would argue Widow was playing anti-dive this game.
Okay, so we have to realize that hold on, my brain just gave out for a second. I just need a moment to recuperate. This is just, it's like so many dumbasses had to come together as a collective. And it's kind of brilliant. Rather than anyone just saying sorry and fucking off, it's kind of beautiful.
And she was not a part of the Deadpool rush ults. Her 2 kills were on people diving the
The
backline,
stupidity got her.
stopping them
It really
from
did for a
picking
second.
on Casey. Just bear in mind, this whole game maybe lasted like more than 20 minutes, right? The fact that she only killed 2 people, or hell, touched 2 people with her sniper.
And now Kaplunk, the coward, has his account protected. I'm gonna be real with you. If you private your profiles and stuff, I think that's perfectly fine. If you're somebody who can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. If you got the fuck out the kitchen, that's fine to me. Does that make sense? I don't think anyone has to be publicly facing after they fuck up. If they want to disappear, they can disappear. It's the internet, right? It's kind of the same vibe I have when I like unfollow people or block people. I'm not here to start beef. I just want to interact, right? Like it's just simple as that, you know? I don't feel like you need to take all the beef if you can't handle it. Say your piece and fuck off if you want to fuck off. That's fine. Just, it is what it is, you know? If you want to stand by what you say, yeah, you have to leave yourself unprivated. But if he doesn't want to stand by what he said, yeah, disappear. Right? I think that's fair enough. Like, sure, I think he's stupid, but I'm not going to be like he deserves to, like, get absolutely, like, mobbed on the internet. That would suck. Right? He's a boyfriend trying to defend his girlfriend and overreacted. That's what he's guilty of at the end of the day. Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah, he's fucking in the wrong here. But I'm like, the other people are worse in this scenario than him. Right? So that's kind of where I stand. But at the same time, again, I don't agree with all of this. I don't support any of this. But if you fuck up and then you disappear, I'm like, yeah, man, that's kind of what just everyone does. Like, He ruined, yeah.
Says a lot. But of course, the White Knight will defend his girlfriend no matter what. He'd say, this entire round has played out while arguing, and Zaza goes 0-4. This is the first game in the 6 scrims they have done that she has a negative KD, and Kingsman crashes out.
I hate that people have bastardized Crash Out, okay? Like, it's African American vernacular. Crash Out, by the way, is originally just black lingo. Okay? It's used for when you say something that can ruin your entire fucking life and career. That's what a crash out actually is. So when someone tells you the truth in a nice conversation, that's not a crash out. Someone being like, yo, actually, I don't like you putting that much milk in my coffee. Isn't a crash out. A crash out's when you put everything on the line. A crash out's when you fucking tweaking to the highest degree. Him going, you should really switch off and play Bucky. It's not a crash out. It's not. Now the term is so bastardized and moved away from its origin that they're saying Kingsman is crashing out. It's not true. I need you guys to realize that people are fucking stretching this term to mean nothing. All right? It's the same way woke, by the way, just got bastardized. Woke, by the way, fun fact, was only used by black people in order to just say, yo, stay woke to that shit, stay awake, don't be sleeping on it. That's it. Don't be sleeping on it. Sometimes it was used towards injustices. Most of the time I'd be like, yo, stay woke, bitch. When it comes to like a new thing coming out, like a new song came out, the fuck, wake up, don't be sleeping on it. That's it. And it just got stretched to be a fucking slur now to a degree. It's insane. Stop bastardizing words. Like, it's so lame. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm good now.
See how Kingsman crashes out from his perspective. Let's watch.
Fire hook. He dies.
It just sucks because woke is now used as an insult, and it's just fucking stupid to me now. I'm like, god damn, because I can't say it now, because it's just supposed to be an insult now. It's supposed to be like comedic now. Like, I can't, and it sucks. Like,
okay, guys.
At least you're crashing about crash outs.
Point proven. Right now. Do you understand?
No, well, you've been making me feel like shit. Of course I'm gonna
How
play
do you not see the problem right now?
Wait, first of all,
it's that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
That's the same girl, by the way. The same girl who goes,
yeah, so I read my chat and I hit a breaking point and I said, shut the fuck up.
Dead ass Kingsman, shut the fuck up. The voice switch up is crazy.
Well,
you're doing too much.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value.
Crashes out. You know what, dude? I think anyone who was reasonable, who had comments.
It's not even a crash out. He's just speaking like, see? I told you. That's it. Oh my god.
Sense and who wanted to win this tournament would have done way worse than what he did. The mental gymnastics that Kaplunk was pulling here were out of this world. And this is when the White Knight would step in. He'd say, this is where I come in. I was watching this, and I had been clipping on an alt account since the start of the VOD when the first comments came in. I then messaged a member of production I know and told him to get Basim to watch Kingsman's stream. I went behind Zaza's back to do this. She was still in the scrim and didn't know what I was doing from the next room. I then sent multiple of the above clips to Basim with the context of everything since draft day. Here we can see DMs between Kaplunk and one of the members of production. Kaplunk would start off the DM saying, are you around? If you are, lurk CC or Kingsman's streams. He'd say, okay, what's going on? Kaplunk would say, Kingsman is out to get Zaza, telling her she can't play Widow. He needs the money and to play triple support. The crew member would say she's not a support player. Kaplunk would say, yeah, it's pissing me off. He's been onto her since the draft, and she hasn't wanted to stir the pot, but he is slandering her in front of his 200 viewers. Crew member would say, like, is he talking shit when
Bro, I'm fucking shaking. In front of 200 viewers, he's talking shit about my waifu.
That's crazy.
muted to his team, Kaplunk would say, I'll lurk just his stream to see. Crew member would say, did CC mute Kingsman on her stream or something? Kaplunk would say, I don't think so. They have been at it for at least the last hour. It's between matches and rounds, it flares up again. He'd then say, there's a clip I'll get from the VOD later where he's just talking about the money. Send this to Basim and CC. While they talk, they will want to see it. Dude, again, how dare he care about the money? Like, how?
Oh no, he cares about the money.
How dare he? How dare
Oh
he
my
get into
god,
a tournament with a
dude.
$40,000
Holy
prize pool
shit.
and care about winning? What a disgusting piece of shit. He'd then continue the document and say, I didn't tell Zaza what I was doing because she hates drama and she wouldn't want it to blow up like it has. Since draft day, I was—
She hates drama, but she wouldn't switch characters. Like, you hate drama. You don't want to be confrontational. They keep telling you, hey, this isn't working. Hey, you have a high ping. Hey, for the team comp, can you switch? It's not about your play. You're playing okay. Please switch, right? And for hours and days, you just won't fucking do it. You're confrontational. Why are you acting like you're not?
lurking Kingsman and CC stream. Zaza was being targeted from the get-go with no prior knowledge of her gameplay. This crash out was the last straw for me. I was unable—
It's not about— she was never judged for her gameplay. Before they even played the game, he goes, oh, she's playing an off-meta character like Widow, who's not played in high-level play, and she has 200 ping. I'm worried about the choice. I'm worried about her participating on this team. We're playing for $40,000. It was nothing to do with her personality. It was nothing to do with her play style. It was purely just logistics. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
able to hold my bias.
Also, learn a secondary. I'm sorry. Learn a secondary. Like, it's okay to be a one-trick. I'm a Diana jungle one-trick in League. But I've learned secondaries now because you're going to have to fill in other shit. Right? That's just— it is what it is in life. Even when I played fighting games. Sure, I mained a character, but I always had a secondary. You gotta have something in your pocket. When I was playing Eddie Gordo in Tekken 7, my pocket was Asuka, right? You always have to have a pocket for something. You gotta have a secondary. Just switch it up. Even in fighting games where you only literally play one character on the fucking screen and it's you playing alone, having something to offhand play is just important to have. It's just a skill, right? And it's like, I'm never gonna like shit on you for liking only one character, right? But have an offhand, especially if you're going into a tournament or you're playing high level play, right?
Or tongue anymore. This is the time that CC was pulled aside to make a final decision. There's more I want to cover, but I'll make this part available until I finish writing the rest, and I'll add it here. He would then include more clips and more explanations that don't matter at all in the grand scheme of things and only make him more delusional, and he'd finally say, personal note. There are several days of responses and rumors to cover, but I haven't slept to put it together enough. At the end of the day, the decision to report Kingsman was my own. The decision to kick him was made by Basim. Zaza didn't know I had anything to do with it until after the scrims. I was of full belief Kingsman was unprofessional in a setting he had to be, full stop. I also have a downloaded copy of VOD 3 which I will upload and attach so it's immortalized before Twitch or anything else purges it. This dude genuinely thought that he was saving something that was about to get deleted, like he was cool or something, when in reality the only thing that got purged from the internet was his stupid YouTube channel with videos that made no sense when it came to the context he was offering. And I think the funniest part of all this is that while Annie Pants was reading this live on stream after he had published it to everyone in the community, he was changing things up based on criticism.
He was editing it live as people gave him criticism on the Google Doc. He started editing it live. There's no way. I love this. This might be one of my favorite dramas because we have a villain, an evil group of villains like anime. Then we have the side evil character interfering. And then we have our protagonist, the loner protagonist, coming in just trying to win it all for his hopes and dreams, being brought down by the villains. And then we go into Arc 2 where he rises. I love anime shit. And now he's at 10k viewers live, right? Someone said that in chat earlier. So good for him. Love that for him.
Making it seem like he wasn't even editing it. Look at this.
Actually fire. Wait, Did he delete it? What happened?
He just straight up deleted a paragraph, dude.
Oh.
And he deleted another sentence. Like, he deleted the sentence that says no mean.
Her recording this and catching it live is so good. It's so good. Oh!
No, if you can't take no for an answer after it was given to you several times, that's on you.
Dude, Mujin's so good at fishing for shit. He's so good. Mujin is the GOAT. He always be finding stuff like this, man.
Of course, this was all written to make
That's our
Kingsman
research
look
king.
as bad as possible. Of course, what ended up happening was the complete opposite. Kaplunk ended up looking like the biggest clown imaginable. The quote tweets were endless and they were all clowning on him. A whole Google document because a soft A wanted to win $40,000.
Okay, press 1 in chat if you knew about this Google Doc. Press 2 if you didn't. Because I didn't know about this Google Doc besides the fact of, like, later on his girlfriend mentioning that she knew about it. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more 2s than 1s right now. Right? I knew, like, about the core issue, but knowing about this part was kind of crazy.
I'm in tears. Instead of minimizing the drama, Kaplunk ended up amplifying it to levels no one could have ever predicted. It got so bad. And Cece would go ahead and quote tweet it herself. She would attempt to divert all the hate that she's receiving to Kaplunk. Okay, this wasn't... I love community notes, bro. I want to see if he reads it first. If he doesn't read it aloud, I'll read it for you. Friendly quote tweet. She'd say, for those on the niche
Okay,
side of Marvel Rivals, there was a creator tourney where I was team captain and someone on my team got kicked for disrespectful behavior. A video was released where I was made to seem like it was my fault he got booted. I'm here to clarify again because Kingsman won't. I was not the reason. Quote tweeting Kaplunk's Google document. This wouldn't work though because she'd get community noted, saying, you fostered the toxic environment. You were one of the most disrespectful people there.
Period! On God!
Linking Kingsman's video. She would turn off replies, but before she would, people were absolutely cooking her, ratioing her over.
Because your widow gets dove, or you go triple support, which you don't even entertain the idea. 10K likes.
Ten times.
We tried triple. I said I would swap.
One person here would try to suck up to her and be on her side, saying his cult is insane, referring to Kingsman, because watching from the beginning, all the comments were not needed. They're going too hard about money.
When I was in university, working 2 jobs while attending classes, if you told me that I was too focused on the money, I'ma slap your motherfucking face as hard as I can, bitch, because you got too much money in your goddamn cheeks. You look a gopher with wealth. You got coins and doubloons hidden in your cheek like a squirrel ready for winter. I'm slapping that shit out your face so I can take the money and run. Like, you motherfucker. The fact, what do you mean? What do you mean? If you don't have money problems in your 20s, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Being in your 20s is money problems. Okay? That's life. Like, shut the fuck up.
This dude would get a community note with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different links saying contestants who join tournaments usually care about money. It's almost always why they're in the tournament to begin with. Kingsman had every right to express that he wanted to win.
I love community notes.
Thankfully, though, the majority of people, and by majority I mean 99.99%, had more than 2 brain cells.
This is like when Aiden Ross was asked how much minimum wage was, and he responded 100,000. Oh man. you know, I have actually like 2 friends who became like, I'm obviously not gonna name drop because I don't want to be shitty, but like I have 2 friends who became content creators as their first job, and they became successful. So they never like worked. I'll be honest, real jobs. Right? This is a job, but it's not like a real job. You know what I'm saying? This is like a dream job. Right? So this is like a crack pipe dream job. You know what I mean? So they have zero frame of reference. And it kind of boggles my mind sometimes. Don't name drop Don, chat. Fuck you. Don worked one job before becoming this. No, Don worked one job. He worked in retail. He worked I forget, a clothing store, I'm pretty sure. For a little bit. Only for a little bit. But he worked something, at least. Yes, Don is out of touch, though. I won't lie. Don is one of my best friends. He is out of touch, but I love him to death, so I turn a blind eye. But I do have a few friends who are out of touch, right? And it is what it is. But, you know, I'm somebody who's worked so much throughout my life. So much so that people tend to think I'm older than I am because I started working at a very young age, right? In Canada, you're actually allowed to work at the age of 14 as long as your parents sign off on it. So I was working since I was 14, right? And I worked insane hours my entire life, right? And it's because, like, you know, I wanted to be able to afford a good life. I really wanted to go to university. I was lucky that I got scholarships to help pay for so much of what I went through, you know, and I changed careers eventually, and I kept working jobs throughout the entire time, and it was a lot, man. It was a lot. And like even now, right, as I own 2 restaurants, 3 locations, and we went through COVID, which, you know, financially just fucked us out of our minds, which means I had to dump a lot of my money, my personal own savings, which I basically depleted so I could keep my businesses afloat, right? Until they could start bringing themselves back up, which they're bringing themselves back up now, which is great to see. But recovering from COVID years was really hard. So I don't even draw a salary from my restaurants. I only get my main means of income from YouTube, right? So this is my full-time job, in addition to also running those. So it's a lot, right? I have a lot on my plate. But at the same time, if I ever had a fucker tell me when I was still in university, I'm too focused on the money while working jobs, go for slap. Go for slap. Stop hoarding the wealth in your cheeks, you fucking squirrel. Go for slap. Like, shut up, bitch. Too much wealth. Too many doubloons in the cheeks. Shut up. Shut up.
To rub together. They weren't going to get gaslit or fooled, and her strategy that she's employed.
Oh, I do want to be very transparent, though, is I do have the most financial stability I've ever had in my entire life now. I don't want to act like I'm still broke. I'm not, right? I'm not up there with the big dogs. Don't get me wrong. But I am doing the best I ever have financially, and I'm really happy with where I am, right? So I don't want anyone to think, oh, Alicia need a handout. Alicia don't need a handout. She just needs you to watch her fucking videos and share them. We love ad revenue, okay?
Her career to get away from the consequences simply wasn't working here.
But if you have extra money and want to give it to me, you know, that's always welcome. And if you feel like supporting a little bit extra, that's fine.
Cece and Zaza were getting the majority of the hate. One person was still left on the sidelines and got less. Aliciaxdeath, the person here who was meant to be Kingsman's friend and completely stabbed him in the back. She would delete her VOD of the scrims with Kingsman and the rest of the team, hoping to wipe evidence, but someone would come in with this clip that they had saved to really show us how vile of a person she was, along with both Zaza and Cece. Watch.
Okay.
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel. Anyways, whatever you have in your head, I have a genuine question.
I'll let it play. I'll let it play. Sorry.
Ready?
Sorry.
I'm saying, I have a.
Honestly, who gives a shit what her...
All right. Aliciaxdeath has stopped working. Please reboot. Holy fuck. Oh. Oh, hold on, chat. I'll save us all. Are you ready for my beautiful singing voice? Come here, come closer. It's okay. I know we all lost brain cells. I'll bring up the vibes. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will save us. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier! From the chandelier! There you go. You're welcome. Anyways. Insane comparison. Insane comparison. I don't know how this comes to pass, but my God. I'm sorry, can we just... I just want to take a moment. The air quotes into comparing it to Israel. Girl, turn the stream off. Self-reflect. Girl, pick up knitting. You need to, like... We need to just get back to reality. Like, it's... We're out of touch. We feeling like Katy Perry in space right now. We looking at the flower, singing songs in space right now. We need to get it back down to earth. We need to reel that shit back in. We are in the heavens. Come back down. Come back down. Ave Maria! That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, bring it back down. Bring it back down. Like...
Question was, how weird do you have to be as a person to say something like this? To
So
compare what happened to
fucking
Kingsman
weird,
to Israel? Like, how did we even get here?
I don't know
Next
how
up,
we
we have
got here. It's
Cece.
weird.
One day after Kaplunk would release his Google document, tweeting out her quote-unquote final statement that she would delete very shortly afterwards. Here's what she said. My final statement. I take accountability
to us
for my
more.
poor handling
Oh,
of the
sorry.
situation and...
I was reading a comment. I didn't pause, but I said that.
Here's what she said.
Okay.
My final statement. I take accountability for my poor handling of the situation and should have accommodated Kingsman better because I understood his motivation to try and win $3,000. In parentheses, not 40K.
As if 3K means nothing. As if 3K means nothing. That's 2 months of rent. That's 2 months of rent. Oh. Oh. Oh, this bitch hurting me. Oh, she hurting me real bad. Oh, she hurting me real bad. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, it's hurting me. Oh, it's hurting me bad, man. Oh. Oh, okay. No, we'll keep going.
If that matters, you idiot. She'd then say, I misspoke.
I love Mujin. Mujin's an idiot. He's such a cutie. I love him.
Green light clip. In that same stream, after the clip was cut, I clarified Basim did not ask for approval. He was going to kick him regardless. Yeah, but you didn't even bother defending him as team captain. At the end of the day, he wanted money, and I wanted to defend my teammate from someone who was dogging on her from draft day about playing Widow in a creator tourney. I only called him a loser. I did not say shut the fuck up, rage bait him, or insult him.
Oh, she's just lying now. I only called him a loser. I didn't say shut the fuck up. Honey, you said shut the fuck up. And even in your video, you acknowledge that. What are you saying? In her video, she literally went, hold on.
And at that point, I was driven over the edge, and then I said, STFU.
Like, you fucking acknowledged it. What are you talking about? What?
Other than that, if me asking him to stop is where you draw the line, then okay, insult me, crying emoji. And yes, I told my friend in Twitch chat to kill themselves. I've been banned and freed. Your favorite streamer probably says worse behind closed doors, crying emoji.
Okay, to be fair, my friends and all make kill yourself jokes and killing myself jokes. Okay, mind you, it's because a lot of us have depression and joking about our mortality is really funny to us, so it makes it feel like a lighter topic. So we do a lot of like, I'm gonna end it all vibes. Okay, so I think that's chill. Personally, I think that when it comes to you and your friends' boundaries, if y'all are cool with it, it should be allowed always. Unless you do it to a friend who's not fucking okay with it. That's messed up. But I think it's kind of funny. That's where I stand on that. Just a heads up. Didn't Twitch ban it though? Yeah, but Twitch also lets that one chick who like groped a bunch of men on stream get banned for like a few days and come back. Nina Lynn. So do I really give a fuck what Twitch's statement is? Like, go worry about the people actually fucking touching other dudes. Like, what are we talking about? Like, they got bigger shit to actually worry about than that.
Yeah, so that last part was in reference to how she was banned for 24 hours during the tournament. People were wondering why. Turns out she typed KYS to one of her viewers, who she called a friend. Wonderful behavior, again, by...
You typed KYS in someone's chat to your friend. Oh, you're just an idiot. Oh, you're just an idiot. I thought it was gonna be like an Uno situation where my friends and I tell each other to kill themselves when we play Uno for the plot. You don't just type that shit in a Twitch chat. That's weird. You're moving weird.
A team captain. Here she
Okay.
was doubling down. Again, missing the entire point about why people were mad at her. She keeps saying, I take accountability, without actually taking any accountability, without ever apologizing, and while still justifying why she...
No, she typed it to a chatter, not a friend at all. But what if she's parasocially farming and her chatters are the friends? Dun 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 dun. You know what? If I ever slip up and I tell y'all to finna end yourselves, if I ever slip up, I'm gonna start calling y'all besties for like a full day. If I ever slip up, I'm gonna start saying, yo, besties! What's poppin', besties? Oh. No, it's cool, Twitch. That's my bestie. See, you can see me saying bestie in the next line. You know what I'm saying?
called him a loser. By this point, a goldfish would have understood what they're meant to do, but she couldn't get it through her head. But guys, look, all Cece wanted really from Kingsman was good vibes. People were starting to wonder, are these the same good vibes she was exhibiting in her TikTok?
You know what's even crazier? Is that we saw that screenshot of her saying, I don't like black people. Yet a black guy defended her. And she used that clip in her own like statement video. Isn't that crazy work? That's crazy work.
After making a post.
She what? Oh, y'all didn't see it? Hold on, what time stamp are we at? We're at 51 minutes and 10 seconds. 51 minutes and 10 seconds. Hold on, we'll go back. I need you to see it. I need you to see. Oh. I don't like black people. That's pretty on the nose. No subtlety at all. Just, all right, bitch. Goddamn. Yeah, anyways.
Making a post and a video and multiple statements of her taking accountability, she was still being extremely toxic. Look at some examples. Someone would say, got your best player kicked from the...
No, better question is, what context could she say that would make it okay? There is none. Be so for real, right? Because someone could be like, where's the context? But what context could you give that would suddenly make that okay? And it's like, bestie, I don't think there is one. Context was vibes. Oh, true. She was quoting Uncle Ruckus. It's opposite day. Blackface? No, because she said black people. Right? It's just, she said the word people after, so there's no way to, like, change it. Right? Because you could be like, oh, maybe she means chess pieces. No, she said people, so it doesn't work.
Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
The context say the most heinous shit challenge. Ooh. Okay.
Team, goodbye $40,000. Hello, good vibes. To which you would say $3,000, and we've got better players and vibes now. Someone else would say, lol, glazing Kingsman's for what now y'all gonna lose. Kicked out y'all best player, lol. To which you would say he did it to himself. Check this one out. If you don't want to win, don't scrim and don't draft people who do want to win. To which she would say, I don't want to win with someone who can't take no for an answer. So now
That's you. But wait, ban yourself? That's you. The zero self-reflection is killing me.
she was
Oh,
insinuating
hell
that this was
no.
someone who couldn't accept consent. Isn't that incredible? Really, like, how far down can you dig your...
Yeah, likening this to essay is fucking weird. Yeah, the line she used is usually used in relation to essay. I don't like her wording there. I don't like her wording there at all. That feels like really gross to say.
Hole. Apparently for Cece, she can go down to the Earth's core without even batting an eye, without even having a hint of self-awareness. In the replies of this post, you'd find Zaza's
Mujin makes me giggle to myself sometimes, bro. Mujin would be like, she's going so low, she's going down to the depths of the Earth's core. There's molten lava in this bitch. Like, goddamn, Mujin, goddamn.
saying, not a single screenshot there is me. Also, I had zero input into the decision of him being kicked. People gotta stop pretending like it was within my power. Someone would ratio her like more than 1,000,000 times saying there are screenshots of your replies actually, it's through the thread. And they weren't lying. In these replies, Zaza was playing the victim, telling everyone that she had no idea who was going to get kicked, she had no input into it, and she was only bullied. This is why her performance was bad, and this is why she was sad. He was rude, he didn't take no for an answer, and he was pushy for an hour. She'd even say she was...
But guys, let me get my Tim Tams. I was being bullied, and I want to go to Macca's after to eat some comfort food. It's just... I had no idea.
Never rude back to him, but the clips that we saw earlier in the video definitely show us a different story. Throughout this entire thing...
I don't know enough Australian shit, bro. I do not know enough Australian shit. I know Macca's, I know Tim Tams, which kind of fuck to be honest. Because I can do the Tim Tam slay where you eat the corners and you drink it like a little straw. It's cute. Anyway, and also they got Golden Gay Times. It's ice cream. Which is really fun to say. That's what I know about Australia. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you. Oh, I do know about taking a shoey. Yeah, they do shoeys here where I live anyways. So, like, yeah. They would do it out of, like, a boot. So, I never done one before because it's nasty, but, like, you know, I've seen it.
Not a single person apologized to Kingsman. Not a single person admitted that they were wrong. Everyone was just doubling down or, like Luciaza, pretending like nothing actually happened. The only person that would finally, a few days after the video, more specifically 3 days, that would admit that they were wrong was the tournament organizer, Basim ZB. Here's what he had to say. Watch.
The people, when they come in here, when they hate, they're justified in what they're saying. They're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. No question about it. Like, there's no beating around the bush. I don't know why it's, like, difficult to admit when you're wrong and when you fucked up. I made a decision based off of haste and based off of misinformation, but there.
But you weren't misinformed. You saw everything and made the wrong decision because you were simping. You're talking about how no one else takes accountability, but you're still not taking accountability. You're still saying excuses. What? What?
Everybody in the team knew what was going on. Everybody in this team knew what was going on, and the fact that nobody told me it was... That's whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't...
Get that vehicle moving again!
Whatever.
You know what always throws me off? Okay, this is super off topic, but slightly on topic. Why is it every bald streamer does this camera angle where their bald head is the main focus and not their faces? Is it because they all like learned off of Tim the Tap Man and they want to be like him so bad? I always wondered why they do that. Like, I don't even mean that in like a disrespectful way. I mean that in like a genuinely look at most bald streamers. They do this angle. I don't really get it. Tim is kind of hard. That kind of goes hard. More viewers because shiny? Oh, hold on. Oh shit, no, wrong one. Oh no, that's the baggage video I wanted to cover. Damn it, hold on. Which button is it? Which one? Which button? This button? No, this button? Yeah! More viewers! More viewers! More viewers! More viewers! Did it work? Did it work? Also, this is the video I wanted to cover, by the way. At some point, this is the baggage video. It's a reality TV show where they go over people's biggest dramas. It's pretty fun. I want to do it so bad.
There's no question that Basim completely screwed up in his role of tournament organizer. I've seen many people call for him to never be able to host another tournament again, and he's also had a lot of hate thrown his way. He even admitted it, but he also said that it was justified. He understands why it's happening. He screwed up. Look, we all make mistakes in life, all right? And I think what's important is that we learn from them. At least Basim had the self-awareness required to understood that he made a mistake.
No, I wouldn't give that to him. Mujin's nicer than me, dog. Because Mujin's like, you know what? At least he realized he made a mistake, but it's like he didn't, though. He was like, I was misinformed. No, you got all the information that we got and still made the bad decision. You were given all the correct information, but you still made the bad decision because you were simping. Like, whatever. I guess it's better than other people, though, right? At least he didn't like quadruple down like the others. In comparison to the other people, he looks better. So,
and he said so.
The bar is
Good
low.
for him. What's really unfortunate, though, is that this self-awareness did not rub on the whole bullying group whatsoever. Everything we saw so far was nothing more than a very bad attempt at damage control. This obviously didn't work at all. If anything, it made things considerably worse. How much worse? Well, the bullies in question were about to find that out the hard way. Shortly after the Google Doc, Kaplunk would make yet another tweet. Here he'd say to Kingsman, I'm reaching out to apologize and talk about
instead of talking to him one-on-one like mature adults, you tattled on him, you made up shit, you wrote a Google Doc about him, you try to blast him on the internet, and now that everyone's beating your ass online, you want to reach out to him. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man.
the way things went down. In this case, I
yeah,
went about
literally,
it in
I'm
completely
sorry
the
I
wrong
tried
way.
to fucking ruin you. Insane work.
Zaza told me to leave it alone in confidence and dumb impulse decisions. Kingsman, I'm sorry for sending the clips which caused Basim to kick you from the event. The Google Doc released was
My
one-sided
thing is, man, is if you're ever in controversy, talk to the person. This is why we're all adults. Talk to the human being. Right? It's like, I don't get this shit, bro. Like, come
painted you in
on.
an extremely negative light with my bias. I shouldn't have gone out of my way to involve myself in a situation I was not a part of. Zaza, I am sorry for going behind your back to release a Google document despite you warning me not to. This has been a massive wake-up call, and if there's any hate to be directed, direct it to me, not Zaza or Kingsman. Shortly after posting this, Kaplunk would go ahead and private his Twitter account. So this was him essentially hoping that all the hate would be redirected towards him so that his girlfriend could finally live in peace. He made it.
That's the thing, right? Is like, this is exactly like, I don't know about Cinder's whole apology shit because I didn't fuck with it personally. I didn't read her full like comeback thing. I read the part about Aru because Aru is one of my friends and I really care about her. But she lied about Aru in that Google Doc when she tried to come back. And that's when I had zero respect for Cinder. I was like, you hurt a lot of people, then you lied about my friend when you tried to come back. In her comeback, I'm like, fuck you. Right? Some people forgave her, whatever. I'm just like, no. You can't come back and lie about one of my friends and think that suddenly you're chill. Like, ew. Right? And I don't really care about the other parts because I care about the person who affected me personally, and that's Aru, because I will always have her back and I love her very deeply. Right? Before I even like blew up the way that I did, Aru and I were close, and like I was friends with her even in person, and it hurt me to see the way that she lied about Aru and the way Aru had proof to counterpoint it and Cinder had zero proof. And that sucked. Right? Like, I don't know. To lie so easily just felt really sad. And I was like, I'm not willing to read the rest of this document if you lied this hard about this one section. Right? And if you choose to watch Cinder, that's fine. Right? Again, if you choose to watch any of these creators that we're talking about who are like bullying Kingsman, that's your own business and your own time. What you do with your time and your money is completely your own. Right? Just because I don't fuck with something doesn't mean that you don't have to fuck with it. We're not all one collective and one person. You can have different vibes, right? Y'all can totally just like have your own things you enjoy watching. So if you still like to watch her, or you still like to watch any of these people in particular, that's okay. All I really give a fuck about is if you like watching me, right? Because I like my number going up and my wallet getting thicker. So as long as you watch me, we chilling, right? I think it's very important to understand, right? So, you know, I'm not here to shit on you if you want to watch that. That's all you. Anyway, back to this. So, it's like, I don't really like fuck with situations like that. And the reason why I even brought up Cinder was because I was going to bring up the fact that she threw her boyfriend under the bus, right? And she said it was all my boyfriend's fault. He did all of this. He's the one manipulating people, blah, 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 right? And Kaplunk is trying to do the same thing, but to himself. He's like, yes, I fucked up. I was the problem. Don't go after my girlfriend. And it's like the same energy, right?
It seemed like he was the one who did this. She was the reasonable one telling him to stop drama farming, but he just wouldn't listen. This of course made the community hate him even more because this guy had essentially admitted to going behind his girlfriend's back and sending a lot of hate her way. Someone would quote tweet that last tweet that Kaplunk had made and say, Zaza will forever be known as an EOMM agent and it's your fault. In a nutshell, this means that she's always on the losing team, like she's there to pretty much sabotage you. You reported him and made a doc where you blatantly lied just to make him seem bad. Now you're trying to delete everything to hide it and come out with an apology that we know you don't actually believe in. But here's the deal. People weren't stupid. They were keeping track of these things. The guy was very blatantly lying because as soon as he posted his Google Doc, his girlfriend, Zazastack, would repost it. This was of course about to backfire both on him and his girlfriend very harshly later, but in the meantime, Sissy would make yet another statement. This would get over 17 million views. Here's what she would say. I'm sorry I failed to realize that I need to take proper accountability on here as well. Many of you saw my replies and they were defensive, deflecting, and argumentative.
Oh! I'm getting off track. I'm so sorry. We're gonna go over the Lakari situation. I did see the Moist Critical video. But we're gonna watch it and talk about it regardless because I have seen it. But we're still gonna talk about the Lakari situation and he covers it really well. So I want to put that out there because I was like, oh yeah, Moist Critical covered it. That's cool. I haven't seen it. Oh no, I have. Just putting it out there, but we will be covering that.
I was busy fighting to defend myself and I've deleted them now because I realized what you guys really wanted from me was a sincere apology. Took you long.
You just realized they wanted a sincere apology? You realize now. Oh my god, she's terrible!
Enough. As a team captain, I have a responsibility to make accommodations for all my teammates. While advocating for my Widow OTP, I also need to better respect Kingsman's wishes. Once the team environment became disruptive, I needed to de-escalate with a solution for both parties. A simple, hey guys, let's try this game with Widow, then the next one we can switch things up, could have worked. Emotions were high, and I failed to notice, which resulted in me snapping at Kingsman. I apologize, as no matter what, raising voices and instantly shutting down a teammate is not the right thing to do. I also should have reprimanded the comments directed at Kingsman once the scribs were over. I needed to hold everyone accountable. I also apologize for calling Kingsman a loser, and I should not have read that in chat in the first place. It was very disrespectful, as Kingsman was just trying to win. And as a leader, I needed to lead without emotions
Tomato.
And a clear view. I said good vibes are important, but failed to
throw
create
the
that
tomatoes.
Before Kingsman video went out, I had already reflected, which is why I didn't realize you guys needed to hear it too. I'm sorry my Twitter fingers went first, not this. I tried my best to be ready as a captain, preparing a spreadsheet with various comps and playstyles, but I learned that being a team captain is more than strategy strategies. It's about everyone on the team. They all need to have a say. Wow, what a wonderful apology. If only she posted this first without being defensive, weird, entitled, quote tweeting.
Okay, relax. Don't say stone her. That's a little bit much. Boo, tomato, tomato's fine. Relax. Back it up. 3 notches down, chatter. 3 notches down. Thank you.
Plunk's terrible Google Doc, you know, a whole list of things. But by this point, it was too late. People were not buying this. She was just trying to do this as a PR move. In fact, she got community noted. Here's what it said. Even after the initial situation calmed down, CC continued to bully Kingsman and speak ill of him across social media. CC has a history of attacking other players and talking trash, linking a tweet. In this tweet, we can see some of the TikTok comments that we already saw earlier, as well as messages in her Discord. She'd say, I'm pretty sure he spent all 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills.
You know, it always blows my mind when the pot calls the kettle black. You know, it's... Oh, but she might not like that saying because she doesn't like black people. Hold on. It's always crazy to me when hoes be projecting. Like, oh my god. But also, even if he lacks social skills, why does that fucking matter? I don't, like, that doesn't matter. Like, girl, you say dead ass in the wrong context. Girl, you be calling people dude and bruh. Are you sure your social skills are high enough to be interacting with others and then dissing on them? It's very confusing. I feel like yours aren't sharp enough to be making that same judgment, right? Like, what?
She's of course referring to Kingsman. More bullying, wonderful. As people were raiding her Discord because of how terrible of a person she is, she'd say, yo Kingsman cocksuckers, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't see the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord? W not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community.
Turn off your computer and walk away. Turn off your computer and walk away. It's 11:40 a.m. Go to sleep. You need to take another nap. Go the fuck off your computer. Go outside and touch some grass. Go outside and get a coffee. Please stop typing some mess.
This only served to make people hate her more. Seeing this, she would reply to that apology we just saw and say, I'm sorry I was going off the video and forgot to explicitly call this out. Earlier today, I woke up to 1,000 plus notifications from the day before and people had joined my server from Kingsman. I was having a panic attack and I just started experiencing them. So on my freakout, I said Kingsman lacked social skills because he spends his time playing video games inside.
Yo, the first thing I do when I have a panic attack is I pill up my gun and I shoot the person next to me. That's exactly what I do too. You know, I go, oh my god, I can't believe that. Boom! Headshot. You know what I'm saying? Like... Oh my god, I'm free. Listen, panic attacks are real. I will never diss somebody for having a panic attack, but using that as an excuse to say someone lacks social skills is crazy work. Listen, you could have panic attacks over people charging into your server to talk shit. That's a real reason to have a panic attack, right? People have panic attacks over shit that's way less, right? You have a panic attack for something super stupid, right? Panic attacks happen. I won't dismiss that, but using that as an excuse to type what you wrote, that just doesn't check out. Doesn't check out at all, right? So I can believe the panic attack. I'll believe half of it, sure. I'm not going to believe the second part where you blame that on it. Like, you type that shit out? Really? During your panic attack, you type that shit out? That's crazy work.
I was angry and
usually my panic attacks are uncontrollable retching and vomiting. Well, the thing is, people experience panic attacks very differently, right? Like, so just coming from my psych background is like, some people can have like isolation or shutdown where they become nonverbal, where they sometimes increase breathing or decreased breathing. Like, everyone approaches it differently because how your body and your neurotransmitters react to situations is very different. And whether you have something like an adrenaline spike during a panic attack, or you have a release of different like transmitters, it can change the way that your body perceives stress, right? And those anxious moments. So again, just because they don't have the same identifiers as your panic attack doesn't mean it's not a panic attack. But to blame that on writing that crazy shit is bullshit, right? That's where I draw the line, right? So it's just like, yeah, no.
lashing out at him instead of his community. I deeply regret it and I apologize for flinging another insult out. This shows I have terrible character, but I will be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks. Heart emoji.
She somehow tried to make herself the victim in the final sentence. I'll try to get help with my panic attacks. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no.
The community note would come in and say, she doesn't actually feel bad. This is a PR move.
They gagged her! They gagged her in the community notes! They gagged her!
The same tweet we just looked at. Someone would quote tweet this reply and say, she ulted, heartbreak.
She ulted! She ulted! She popped her ult, bro!
Kimochi. That's it, man. She ulted. She pulled out her biggest move. I was having panic attacks. You know what's really funny? During the draft stream, Kingsman was specifically told that Cece would make a good team captain because she has military experience. This leads her to be able to handle high pressure. And there she is having a panic attack because she's being raided due to consequences of her own. Own actions. What kind of military are we talking about here? GTA RP? Like, come on, who are you kidding?
Okay, fire, bars,
Anyway,
Mujin.
while the high-tech military commando known as Cece was being absolutely dogpiled, Zaza was still fighting her own battle. By this point, she still hadn't made a single statement. This is when people would choose to go to her older tweets to call her out, with this person saying, you realize you can't hide, right? You fucked up big time, homegirl. To which again, she would give the same narrative. I'm aware and I'm not trying to hide, but people gotta chill. I had absolutely zero input into the decision of him being kicked. The power was out of my hands there, and people still think it was my fault.
No, but even if that was true, you got to apologize for the dogpiling on him. Because even if you truly believe that aspect, you got to apologize for the dogpiling in those calls. Right? That's what it comes down to.
People would call out her performance and how much she sucked, and then she would say, so now you're just hating because you don't want to recognize that I have informed you with the truth and you want any reason to still hate. Wow. She was still going as hard as possible with their narrative.
Oh, girl, stop. If you're gonna hide, hide. Don't reply to people. Girl, if you're gonna hide, hide. What are we doing? You're like half in, half out. What the hell? That's even more confusing. What? Huh?
That she had no idea she was just someone in the middle of a crossfire that she's not involved in. Eventually though, around 8 hours after Cece would make her apology tweet in which she finally uttered the word sorry, Zazastack would come out with her own statement, saying, sorry it has taken me a while to write out a response to the Kingsman drama. I am the Widow player involved and wanted to take some time to collect my thoughts and reflect on the things that took place. Just to preface this post contains clarity and accountability. To start things off, I believe there are a lot of people who have blown this way out of proportion when it could have just been solved with a simple conversation instead of escalating things. That is on everyone involved.
No, it's not! Because he tried to talk to you, but you kept ganging up on him in 10 different conversations. Cece even said we had this conversation 10 times. So 10 times it could have been resolved with him. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'm taking accountability for not swapping off of Widow when I should have. The games that we're playing in Kingsman's YouTube video were practice scrim games and not the actual tournament games, so I was hoping I would have a proper chance to show off my Widow gameplay. My choice to stay on Widow was never because of ego or wanting to throw, and the whole way through the tournament I continued to tell Kingsman that I still wanted to try and wanted to help him win. The reason I initially said no to his suggestions was because they were out of my hero pool and I had no playtime on them. Kingsman was made aware of my hero pool from day one, and when he asked for Phoenix instead, I was too focused on processing the pressure that I was feeling from him constantly pushing me to swap. In hindsight, I should have just swapped to Phoenix.
You forgot a
Halo,
comma.
so we could have practiced that too.
For a lot
As
of
for when
commas.
Kingsman said that he could switch to Bucky or Mantis and try that idea was never attempted because I said that his magic gameplay was really good and I thought that his magic was working. Of course it was going to work. He's rank 1 magic in the world. Black Widow is competitively my best hero. And when I was invited and signed up for the tournament, initially there was no prize pool and it was labeled as a creator tournament. The $40,000 prize pool came as a surprise later on and was split between everyone who played in the tournament in teams from 1st to 8th place, with 1st place getting $3,000 each for winning, so everyone ended up getting paid. I think a lot of people have been getting my voice mixed up with the other girls' voices and have been struggling to tell us apart, which has led to way more unwarranted hate than there has to be. She'd then say I was never once rude to Kingsman in the VODs even when asked to talk my shit.
Gaslighting is crazy. Your accent is very obvious. When you spoke, your accent was clear. You kept saying, "What are you talking about?" every 2 seconds, and saying "Nar, nar" to him. No, we could tell it was you. This is W accountability. Yes.
I will take
accountability, by the
for
way.
getting stern after a while of being asked the same question over and over, and do apologize for that, as I definitely could have had more patience. However, I still don't believe that I insulted him in any way. If Kingsman is at all offended
No, the
by
two
any
voices I was mixing up was Cece's and was it like Lacey or Lucy? Right? I forgot the name of the other girl. I was mixing their voices up for sure. But no, hers was pretty distinct because her accent.
I'm deeply sorry to him.
Lucy,
On the topic
okay, yeah.
of the drama, I would also like to address my boyfriend's, Kaplunk's, input into the situation. With Cap and I living in the same house, I know how easy it is to believe that we worked together on sending through clips or the creation of the document. I can confirm that we did not work together on any of that at all. There had been comments and concerns from Kingsman since the draft day about my widow pick potential.
Okay. I now understand why none of them care about the money. These motherfuckers are all homeowners in their 20s. They're so financially well off, they don't give a fuck. Ah. I see. This is making more sense. And thus they have no respect and no understanding of Kingsman's plight. Got it.
On day 1 of scrims, I had told Cap to not send through any clips of Kingsman doubting my widow or muting up to speak to his stream as the day 1 games went well. I warned Cap that I could handle the situation of doubt by conversing, and that if Kingsman were to end up getting kicked from the tournament, it would bring flame on all—
Tee up. The Menu is a great movie, but don't like the implication you just made about them, right? Like, we're not going to make... Like, the implication you have of saying, can we take them to the Menu is, like, them being offed, right? We're not going to make those jokes. We can call them idiots, bitches, and stupid, but, like, don't take the joke to that level. I don't like when it goes to like threaten my friends and shit, right? I'm kidding. I'll threaten my friends and shit. You guys can't. But like, don't take it to that level, right? We keep it not to that level, right? Okay, no, it's cool. Thank you for saying sorry. That's chill, right? We'll move on from that. Like, I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that like you instantly said sorry. We're moving past it. You're good. I know you're normally a good chatter anyways, right? Right? That's fine.
All of us. Wow, does she have a crystal ball? That's highly mature from someone like her, huh? On day 2 of scrims, Kaplunk had sent through clips to tournament administration without me knowing, in a moment of feeling overprotective for me, so that they were aware of Kingsman being pushy towards my choice to play Widow. The clips were passed on to the tournament host, Basim ZB, and a rushed, overconfident decision was made to kick Kingsman from the tournament. Basim ZB has since taken accountability for his rushed decision and lack of research on his recent Twitch streams. You know, I love working on this video so far because I don't even have to say anything about this statement. Community notes are present on every single statement made by the
we love community notes!
And they say everything that needs to be said. Here's what this one said in particular. Zaza Stack states that she never knew or helped write the Google Doc. However, she'd retweeted several tweets containing the doc as an attempt to defend herself. Actually, you know what? This community note could have been written a bit better. Not only did she retweet the document multiple
Hold on,
times,
here it is.
she was also fully aware it was being written because, well,
She
admitted
mentions it
live on her stream.
She mentions it on her stream. This is the clip I saw. I never saw the Google Doc. I saw this clip of her acknowledging it.
Watch it for yourself.
Cece, did you see the document Cap was putting together about it?
He's really good at writing that stuff. She says in it. It's so good.
Rage bait for more views? I'm not a rage baiter, bro. I'm not a rage baiter. He tweeted it? Yeah.
Oh, we should have known. She's a Funko Pop collector. How did we not know this sooner? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
He's being very like straightforward about everything and putting all the evidence in there too. He's actually Cap has a lot of experience writing good documents like that, so
It's like one person in chat goes, "Oh damn, chill, hey, I collect Funko Pops. Back off, bitch. Back off. Me and my Funko Pops, leave us alone. Fuck you." My bad, chatter. My bad.
Cap.
Yo, Cece, did you see the Google Doc that my boyfriend's putting together? It's also really funny to me how she's gloating. Oh yeah, dude, he knows how to write these documents.
Yeah,
man.
he doesn't write these
Really?
documents.
Did we
It's so
both read the same
crazy.
thing? Incoherent structure, clips that don't make sense, grammatical errors that a toddler could have avoided, really? But guys, I swear I didn't want my boyfriend to publish this because I knew that this was going to cause me drama. I could just foresee the future. How much of a clown can you be in one incident? How much, dude? Her statement wouldn't simply just end here, though. She then continues, saying, as for the Google document that Kaplunk had released, all the information within that was 100% factual and drawn from the VODs. However, it didn't shed any light from Kingsman's side of the story, which I believe was needed too. About 4 hours before the tournament started, I was downstairs crying from some of the misinformation and hate that was being spread after Kingsman had posted his YouTube video. Even though he had told people not to hate on others at the start of the video, seeing how upset I was sparked Cap to put together the Google document that he posted. She then continues saying he had told me that he forgot to finish doing something on his PC and then went upstairs to his setup. I went to bed as I needed sleep before the tournament as it was early morning hours in Australia. After a while, I messaged him saying, I don't know what you are doing on your PC.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
But I have a gut feeling you are writing a post or a document and I think you should leave it and come sleep. I ended up falling asleep and he ended up staying up writing the Google document so that he could post it before the tournament started in attempts to clarify things from my side. The clip titled Zaza was all for the document according to this clip on my Twitch was after the document had been posted and I had already read through it. It was
I want you to know when my fiance is still on his work laptop and it's too late and he's already off the clock, he's just working on extra shit. I go over to him and I start doing that. I do like that. I don't do a sexy dance. I do this. I do like the leg spread, humping in the air, body roll dancing, and I go, I'ma put you to bed, bed, bed. I'ma rock your body, turn you over. I'm your soldier. And he goes, Alicia, I get it. Alicia, I need 5 more minutes. And I start twerking. I go, touching you like it's our first time. I'ma put you to bed. I was hitting that shit. I hit the nay real quick.
completely Kaplunk's decision alone to post a document.
I'm a menace.
Yes, Kaplunk might be my boyfriend, but that does not mean I have control over his actions.
Experiencing someone being like, hey, honey, we should go to bed. Whatever you're typing, please stop. I know you're probably making a statement or something, but let's go rest. Girl, not a day in my life. Not a day in my life. Me? Oh, bust it, baby.
Just like everyone else involved, he is still his own individual person, and he has since written a public apology to take accountability on his profile here on Twitter. I never intended to offend Kingsman or throw away an important tournament to him, as I still wanted to help him win. But if he is at all offended by any of my actions, then I again apologize deeply and hope that we can all move on from this. Again, this would be community noted. The community notes did not let her post a single thing without correcting her, by the way. It would say,
God damn.
did not intend on winning or helping Kingsman, as she repeatedly continued to play Widow on high ping while berating Kingsman for being asked to switch. She was also on stream viewing the document with her boyfriend and approved it, linking the clip that we just watched. She would then finally say, also, just to leave a note here, I've limited the comments because people commenting were already trying to be misogynistic or racist as soon as I posted this.
Racist? Is she trying to say xenophobic? In relation to a location? Does she not know words? What's happening?
Again, a community note would come in and say, Zaza Stack and the others associated with the mistreatment of Kingsman have often limited comments whenever it is obvious the majority will give criticism, not due to racism or sexism. Zaza has already shown to be untrustworthy due to her admitted approval of the document by Kaplunk. God, it is just why.
Oh yeah, you almost start saying every time I get someone who doesn't like me, it's okay. People, when you grow as a larger creator, there's always gonna be people who don't like you. That's just life, right? Even if a lot of people love you. But it's true. A lot of people aren't gonna like you. Every time someone says, I don't like you, I'll be like, you racist. What are you, sexist? What is it, ageism? Just start slapping up with shit. I don't fucking know. Like, some people can just not like you, man. It doesn't have to be for a reason. Some people just don't like your vibe, as you would say. You know, it's just, dude, like, The problem is you're being an asshole. Nothing to do with your race. Mind you, right, is that there probably were a lot of people on the internet being sexist towards her, right? Saying it's because she's a woman or whatever, right? That shit happens, right? And it happens a lot on Twitter. But you're still not apologizing for your issue. So you can't play victim when you're not dealing with the accountability factor. Your racist is in that voice is now a vocal stim. Thank you, Alicia. I hope I give you guys a lot of vocal stims throughout my streams.
Wiping the floor with them. Someone would ratio the hell out of her before the comments would be limited, saying, said a whole lot of nothing.
With the Revy profile pic from Black Lagoon. That goes hard as fuck. That goes so hard.
After most likely many years of this bullying behavior, these people were finally getting what they deserved. It was very satisfying, and the entire community was very happy to see this. However, by now, many people, including myself, thought that, okay, fine, things will finally die down now. They posted their final statements, they said what they had to say. It can't possibly get any worse, right? Well, we were all proven wrong when Kingsman would make an entire brand new Twitter account just so that he can post new information.
Hallelujah! 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 We got more tea! Holy shit! That's so exciting. Also, YouTube, if you've made it this far into the video and if you haven't subscribed, that's crazy. You're spending 3 hours with me and you haven't subscribed? That's fucking weird. Go subscribe right now if you haven't. Thank you.
He acquired. This would somehow, even after everything we've just seen, make everyone look considerably worse. On January 21st, barely a few hours after Zaza had posted her long statement, Kingsman would create a Twitter account and tweet, "Hey everyone, I originally wasn't planning on posting this, but the first screenshot kind of messed with my vibes a bit, so here it is. Posting."
I love him. Him saying kind of messed with my vibes a bit. Eat, Kingsman. Eat. Yes. Clap back.
His own Google document.
He made a Google Doc? Press 1 if you knew. Press 2 if you didn't. Did you guys know he made a Google Doc? 1 if you knew, 2 if you didn't. I had no idea he wrote one.
The document would be barely a couple pages long and it would be very screenshot heavy. He'd start off by saying, originally I wasn't planning to post anything else on this, but I saw this. He'd come across a screenshot between Kaplunk and what seems to be the crew member he was talking to. This would be the continuation of the DMs he was having with the crew member, where he said it's between matches and rounds it flares up again. The crew member would say, go on an alt, clip anonymously, download the clip. If there's anything that can help us get him kicked off the team, don't worry, plenty of people in line just as good. Kingsman, like everybody else, is replaceable, playing.
Oh, this is dirty as fuck. Oh, this is dirty. Oh, there was no one fair and balanced helping with this. No one fair and balanced helping with this. That's crazy.
For the money, ... Get the fuck out. There's no bans. To which Kaplunk would say, yeah, I'll go through it. This is when Kingsman would say, and this is just blind speculation, but the fact that you referred to it as helping us get him kicked off means that multiple people were trying to do that on my team. Kaplunk is Zaza's boyfriend, and I'm assuming this message is with one of the team members. And I'm 99% sure it's Cece. So this was Kingsman pretty much saying that this wasn't with a crew member on the production team for this tournament. This was actually Kaplunk talking to Cece. This is his speculation.
Shit.
Of course, insinuating that Kaplunk was lying in his document when he said that this was a crew member. And honestly, after everything that's happened so far, I don't think it will be a crazy revelation. He'd then continue and say, either way, my vibes were off. So here's the DMs between me and her after I got kicked and posted the video right before the tournament started. These messages would start off with Cece messaging Kingsman in Discord DMs saying, bro, please do something, these fucking NPCs in my Discord server, TikTok chat, Instagram, comments, streams. To which Kingsman would say, I told him not to harass anyone like 40 times in my vid. If you have like Twitch names, I can ban them. To which he would say, holy fuck, they think I'm responsible for banning you when all I said was, okay, I agree, Basim. He was gonna boot you anyways no matter what I did. I wish you asked for clarification before you posted this godforsaken video. Instead, I'm here fighting panic attacks and mass banning people on X different platforms. Make another post or delete the video if you really care. 20 minutes would pass and she would send another message saying, hello, do you have any response? Just like you want $40,000, I want some peace of mind for the next time I go live.
So, Mujin made a video that had a part of me in one of them about how a girl clickbaited my cancer and how she, like, fucked over Doki Bird. And in this video of the, not this girl, but a girl in particular, she clickbaited my cancer, lied to my community saying I beat it when I didn't. A lot of people in my community thought I beat cancer already when I didn't at the time. So I had to make a statement saying, no, I'm still battling. Did not tell anyone, but I was having a breakdown crying because telling people and people giving me gifts being like, congratulations on beating it while I'm still fighting it was like hell. That I couldn't like show that openly because I didn't want to like make things a bigger issue. Right? And then I approached her and she kept the video up. She had it monetized and she left it up for almost 2 days. And then she lied about it saying, I only had it up for like a few hours. My editor posted it. Right? And the first title was like VTuber with cancer or something. And then she changed the title to VTuber in remission. So people thought that I beat cancer. And then after that, she like tried to send me the ad revenue for the video. And I said, oh, thanks. Right? But I didn't forgive her. Right? Because it was really gross that you try to monetize my cancer. I never monetize my cancer. Even in my video updates where I would tell you guys about my health updates, which I do like every like 6 months or so, I call it health update. I don't put cancer in the title. The only time I put cancer in my title was when I addressed her and the other time when I beat cancer. That's the only times I've ever put cancer in my title, right? So, as it continued, I made a video eventually where I called her out. She put a screenshot out doxing my middle name. And I fully broke after that. Because my first and last name are public. I used to be an esports commentator. My middle name has never been public. And I'm named after my aunt who passed away from cancer. So it's like, holy shit. Terrible human being. I went through hell during all of that. And like, she never apologized. Fun fact. She never apologized and she moved past it and she still has a career to this day. And she still makes videos. Yep. She doxed me. She clickbaited my cancer and monetized it. And she just gets to chill. But I love Mujin because he covered that topic in a part of his video. And I felt really supported during a time where I felt really vulnerable. And him doing stuff like this means a lot to me. So the way that he kind of backs Kingsman here, like, you'll always see me glaze Mujin because of that. Because the way that he made me feel so supported in a time where I felt so down meant a lot to me, right? And the way that he's doing this towards Kingsman means a lot to me too, right? Well, also him sassing the other person. So yeah, just like a little bit of a like side tangent there about him. But
crying emoji. God, even in these DMs, she sounds so vile. Kingsman would then say, I'm not deleting the video.
Oh, she also asked me to delete my tweet about her. Fun fact. But I said no. So
just a thought. But I've already told my viewers like a trillion times not to harass anyone, and I'll keep saying that at the start of my streams and banning whoever I see. This is when she'd say, why not? You took my clip out of context before even asking me for clarification. You can re-upload the VOD again, no? To which he would say, the VOD is staying up, dude. I'm not taking it down. Nothing is out of context. It's just the 16th and then the draft from a viewer's perspective. This is when she'd say, you insinuated I was the one who got you banned, question mark? You put a screenshot of a random Discord message from someone else saying I was sus for going into a one-on-one call with Basim? He'd reply with, you said in the same video, I have a boss call with Basim. In the same vid you say, I greenlit it. I'm not here to argue, so... To which she would say, oh, sorry, are you uncomfortable that I'm taking no for an answer? Oh my god. The same way you didn't take no for an answer for an hour? Or the fact that the only thing you said to the team was about money? Like seriously, bro, why the fuck would I want to kick you if I insisted you stay after you said you want to go play ranked? Thanks for throwing me under the fucking bus and into unlimited harassment for X amount of weeks, if not months. Get your fucking clicks now, all because your own actions got you banned and you can't accept that. Usually I'd be mature, but I don't owe you that if you can't even see how you're...
Usually I would be mature. But I don't like black people, so you know what? It is what it is. WCC moment. Am I right, boys? Normally she's mature, though, you know? Normally, you know? That shit lives rent-free in my head. Her just saying that for no reason lives rent-free in my head.
Wrong. You are an asshole for harassing Zaza for a whole hour and making her upset even after we said to drop, and now I'm getting that harassment tenfold. Kingsman would then say, sorry to hear that. To which Cece would say, stop lying, you're not sorry. He'd say, I mean, you also just got banned from Twitch the same day for your actions, which is a totally separate matter. She'd say, for what actions? LMAO, I said something in chat to my friend. That's something being KYS, by the way. To which Kingman would say, okay. She'd say, it's completely unrelated. He'd say, I'm done talking, good luck on the tournament. And she'd end this with, you know, I hard defended you when Entei drama farmed. I got into...
Yeah, but you only... Even if you say you defended him during the Entei drama, you also said you don't like black people, and Entei's black, so I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Because if you went against him, I don't know if that was because you went against him for other reasons. You know what I mean? I'm like, eh. But you also added the Entei clip in the end of your video to show that you backed what he said. So you did not defend him.
The major drama in creator Discord with a bunch of people just dogging on me for being upset. Entei went behind my back to talk bad about you, and look. I had creators tell me how you're a crash out and that it's not good I got you on my team and I still defended you. I ain't ever met...
I had creators tell me how you're a crash out. Girl, I tell you, these motherfuckers don't know how terminology works. Look how wrong the use of crash out is here. Like, isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? Wasn't I telling you before? Oh my god.
Narcissist.
Bastardize the term further.
Incredible. And if you guys don't remember, Entei was that one Marvel Rivals TikTok drama creator that we talked about earlier. Kingsman would then say in the document, she then removed me from the Discord server with Rivals creators all over TikTok where we chat. And apparently, she was the owner, LMAO. Also, on a side note, why am I getting messages like this? LMAO. This would be a message from clearly someone who is extremely mentally ill, pretty much saying that he's very angry at Kingsman for clarifying that he's not a misogynist at the end of his video. Going as far as saying, you're a fucking disgrace for any self-respecting human and I hope life R-words you by the very women you claim not to hate. Unless, of course, you change your ways. Anyway.
I'm sorry! Oh! Whoa! Run it back!
That one Marvel Rivals TikTok drama creator that we talked about earlier. Kingsman would then say in the document, she then removed me from the Discord server with Rivals creators all over TikTok where we chat. And apparently, she was the owner, LMAO. Also, on a side note, why am I getting messages like this? LMAO. This would be a message from clearly someone who is extremely mentally ill, pretty much saying that he's very angry at Kingsman for clarifying that he's not a misogynist at the end of his video. Going as far as saying, you're a fucking disgrace for any self-respecting human, and I hope life R-words you by the very women you claim not to hate. Unless, of course, you change your ways.
There's always going to be a crazy who messages you when there's drama going on. Always. Right? Even during my own drama, the amount of people who I had messaging me, I hope your cancer kills you, was exponential, right? You're always going to get crazies. That is what it is, right? It always boggles my mind when it's paragraphs. Do you see this? Look how many lines. These motherfuckers they're just typing their lives away, man.
Anyway,
Jesus.
This Google Doc served to show us that Cece was truly, I mean, if you weren't convinced yet, a terrible, vile person. Not once did she apologize to him in private. Not even once. She made herself out to be some
He's fucking crazy. Listen, it is what it is. Like, when it comes to like people saying that to me or whatever, it's like I might make it seem like it's not a big deal, but it truly isn't a big deal to me anymore. Because the larger you get as a creator, the less you fucking care about someone on the internet telling you to kill yourself or I hope you die, right? The only time it bothers me is if it's like a chatter that I know. Like if it was a motherfucker I see in here every day saying that to me, that would get to me. But I'm like, I don't know, I don't fucking care.
Saint was always on his side and that she never did anything wrong. When Kingsman refused to go with her pity farming, she would really crash out on him. This is actually a real definition of crashing out, not what Kingsman did during the scrims.
Oh, thank you, Mujin. Understanding the difference. Understanding the difference. Oh, that's my Mujin. Yes. Yes.
Kingsman would reply to this post saying, also, I'm so glad CC also turned the Marvel Rivals creator Discord from a server I used to know and talk with people into a CC Glaze server with my old friends. We see a content creator saying that she was furious with Kaplunk because he hurt so many careers. We'd see someone else saying, I gained 600 followers after making a video showing CC as the Antichrist. More importantly though, we'd see a content creator by the name of Ashlyn tagging both CC and Zaza Stack and saying, don't let these people try and bully you off the internet. I know it's annoying, but use it as an opportunity to gain favor from people who support you. The pair's socials will forget about it in a few days when they move on to the next thing. Basically, it's free ad revenue. To which CC would reply with, I just put 12 ads on my YouTube video. Yeah.
Oh wow. These are humans. These are humans that exist. These motherfuckers don't feel real. They feel like cartoonish villains. Like this is bizarre.
It's the one that got mass disliked. This again didn't help her case at all. CC would reply to Kingsman's tweet like in less than half an hour and say, I made a quote tweet. These DMs say the timestamp is today, but it was immediately after I uploaded my video and saw all those hate comments for the first time saying I was the ringleader who got you kicked, when I am not. I'll take the screenshots insulting you to the chin, but it is not proof of me talking with Kaplunk. This is when she would be hit with one of the most ruthless community notes I've ever seen, with 9 different links of proof, which we already saw.
Oh shit.
CC was the team captain. She had every opportunity to not only stop her teammates from bullying
That's true. I mentioned that earlier too.
During and even after the tournament, but also not do so herself. Kingsman would reply, ratioing the hell out of her, saying, that's pretty epic. Also, showing the screenshot of her saying KYS to I am Jabu. This is what got her banned for a day off Twitch. Here's another screenshot of I am Jabu on Discord. Someone asked him, you are her friend, ? To which he said, I don't know her, bro.
Oh my god! It was just a chatter! She doesn't know the... Yeah, so someone was right in chat. It was... She just told a random chatter to kill themselves. What the fuck? Someone in chat said that earlier and I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy, right? Because like I wasn't fully sure yet. But no. We got the proof. What the fuck?
Crying emoji. So the whole excuse of her being his friend and saying KYS playfully was out the window too. She would reply to this again, saying, Jambu and I spoke after. Him and I are chill. In the screenshot, Kaplunk has to explain when the team is arguing to this mystery person. I wouldn't need that explained to me if I was the mystery person. Heartbreak emoji. I truly mean every apology. She gets community noted. She did not truly mean every apology. Linking her own DMs that he had leaked in his Google Doc. I mean, at this point, bro, stop. Like, she's already dead. Like, it was over. But it was also up to her to stop, to finally get off the internet. But she didn't. She would also quote tweet the post that Kingsman made, saying, I am in the middle of class as I see this, but I want to be clear, those DMs with Kaplunk is not with me. I would not know if
Wait, I'm in the middle of class. Oh, so you have your entire college fully paid for. Got it. You are so affluent that when a broke college student goes, I really need this to fund my college, you can't even fathom that because your shit's fully paid for. Got it. You got people taking care of you, paying for all your shit, so you don't care. All right. Yeah, it's some Nepo baby shit, man. This is, of course it is. Of course it is. I was like, at least I thought that maybe she was like out of uni, done everything, whatever, right? But it's like, there's such... God.
Substitute list. Yes, I know I flamed Kingsman, but I've been trying to apologize since that night. Proof below, I sent it to my friend.
And like a goal of mine in life is to be able to pay for my kids. Like when I eventually have kids, I don't have kids yet, but when I eventually have kids, I want to pay for their college. I want to be able to support them financially through college to focus on their education, right? If I ever raised a little fucking dickhead like this, oh, bitch. The level of financially cut off you would be. Oh, the level of financially cut off you would be. Oh my God. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
First, and then had someone else confirm. I really don't want to be instantly framed for something I didn't do again. I have 0 DMs with Kaplunk. I already apologized for my behavior insulting Kingsman. I just want to move on. Please. She'd link a bunch of screenshots, and in them we can see her messaging someone, explaining to them the situation, how she had a panic attack.
Bring up the belt second option. I don't believe in like corporal punishment. I don't believe in hitting kids, right? I feel like you could truly discipline kids and speak to them and work shit out without having to hit a child. So like, I'm somebody who doesn't agree with it. I'll always joke about beating kids because I think that's just funny as fuck to make a joke about, but I would never actually do that, right? I mean, I've even told you guys about how, like, for example, one of my nephews is autistic and he's very regressed in his learning capability, right? And sometimes he gets physical. He'll hit people, right? And even him, I speak it out with him. I get stern. I make him redirect focus. I work through the process, and it might take me half an hour to work through that process with him, but I'd rather take that half an hour with him than take 2 minutes and just hit him and move on, right? And that's my approach to parenting and my approach to like how I care about kids, right? And when I take care, because sometimes I took care of him for like a week or two at one point, and sometimes I get it. Like the mental exertion, especially when taking care of a child with special needs, is that it is so draining and it's so mentally like taxing. And being a parent to that is way more extreme than what I experienced in my time with him. But at the same time, it's really important to understand that like hitting isn't the solution most of the time. The only time I would ever agree with smacking a child's hand or something is if they do something that's life-threatening. Right? Where you're like, oh shit, and you gotta smack their shit to get it away from them. Right? That's the only time I believe in actually hitting a kid. Right? Or if you gotta like shove your kid out of the way of danger and they fucking break their arm. Like, it is what it is, right? That's the times where I agree with it. But other than that, no, I don't think that it's necessary at all. Even when it comes to like high stress situations, like a child with, you know, developmental disabilities, right? So that just, again, how I choose to like parent and stuff, I wouldn't judge other people for how they parent. No time to explain type stuff. Yeah, exactly. No time to explain type stuff is the only time I'd ever be like physically like inbound, right?
And everything, and how she wanted to reach Kingsman after their very terrible conversation they had in DMs. But since she doesn't share the same servers with him, since, you know, she kicked him out of the creator server, she wanted this person to act as the middleman, to send him this screenshot, where she says that she's ashamed of how she reacted. She doesn't want this to be his last impression of her.
Oh, I thought you used a kitty face for a second. I was like, party, I'm about to send you kitty faces for the next 3 days straight whenever I DM you. Never mind. No, it's okay. It's just between us three. Never mind. I got excited. We're good. Back on.
Where she says that she's ashamed of how she reacted. She doesn't want this to be his last impression of her. That she wanted to apologize. But by this point, no one was having it anymore. This post sat at 7 million views and all the comments are again cooking her. But hey, would you look at that? She still didn't stop tweeting. She still kept digging herself a hole. She would quote tweet that post we just saw and say, emotions are high and I've learned when to step away. No, you didn't.
I've learned when to step away. Girl, no. Girl,
response
no.
ends up necessary, I'll make one. Please react how you see fit to me being an ass. I know I deserve the same treatment.
Drop, shovel, touch grass. It's like great chat comment. Great comment.
Dish out. I am not the person in the screenshot with Kaplunk. I was not the one who reported Kingsman. My apology the day before includes all my behavior. I have not been online since, and I've been holding myself accountable. I will continue to do so. I forgot to...
Please tell me. Please tell me that... Oh, I need this to be community noted. I need this to be community noted so bad. I'm so excited.
Show you another screenshot that she included in that initial post where she has 0 DMs with Kaplunk. Again, though, the comments are still cooking the absolute hell out of her. This was not helping anyone except, well, all her haters. But at this point, CC was absolutely cooked to shreds. Zaza was too. And some people realized, wait a second, there's one person that deserves a lot of criticism too that isn't getting any, and that's Luciaza. Luciaza would go live on sub-only mode, that way she can farm as much money as she can out of this, with the title, I need this, I'm kinda homeless, still not taking the situation seriously at all. She'd argue that she wasn't a bad friend to Kingsman, even though she didn't take his side and was arguing against him by showing us DMs between them. She'd send him a message saying, Kingsman, are you doing alright? He'd say, no, I'm not. She'd say, dude, why didn't you stop? I tried to tell you to shush. He'd say, I did nothing wrong, Lucy. I'm going to make a video about it. She'd say, okay, that's fine, but I don't think it's fair to say you did nothing wrong. You were on Zaza for a while and you could hear it in her voice she was getting upset. He'd say, no, don't worry, I'm actually going to explain everything. To which she would say, well, alright. I'm sorry about you getting kicked. I was excited to be on the same team as you. To which she would say, yeah, same. Bro, I rewatched and you rage baited me so hard. What an incredible friend, man. She'd also have some incredible...
She left in that part of the screenshot is crazy. You rage baited him in the conversation. You egged him on. And even he acknowledged that. That's crazy. Yeah. You weren't a good friend.
From the stream that truly show us just how many brain cells she lacks in that head of hers. Watch.
To why I did what I did and why I said what I said. I did do it at wrong times. I do admit. But in regards to me telling him to shut the fuck up, that is the only thing I think I am 100% justified in, because Zaza said you're making me feel like shit. When somebody on your team is like saying that, I'm...
She's ugly on the inside, I roast her on the outside. She looks like a budget Casey Tron. And that's saying a lot.
I'm immediately just
grab the bog.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only time I'm only gonna like defend that specific moment. Thank you, the plug for the prime text to...
Yeah, you know, I told him to shut up because he was making some valid points. Yo, thank you for the prime sub, man. Yo, thank you for the prime sub, dude. But it gets worse. Here would be her excuse for comparing Kingsman to Israel. Look at this. Just listen to this and try not to cringe physically.
No, I guess it was just like in bad taste. But at the end of the day, you're like, guys, I am a Lebanese Arab. Like, I have 100% donated more. I even had, what do you call it? Not that this is an excuse, but I'm saying I have definitely...
Not that this is an excuse. Keep making your excuse. Go ahead.
Donated more than all of you guys combined. To Palestinians. I literally have family there. I don't know really what... yeah, anyways.
Even more of a reason that you making that analogy is more fucked up then. Because you're saying, I have a personal tie to it. And I made that analogy. That's even more fucked up then. That doesn't make it better. That makes it worse. What? What the fuck, man? Why the fuck are you bringing up Palestinians? Oh, it's because she compared the Kingsman situation to Israel. Yeah.
Regardless, let
She's
me see if there's anything else.
Bro,
insane.
Who asked? Like, genuinely, who asked?
Bro, who asked this
What
crazy
the hell are we
one?
talking about here? And if you thought that wasn't bad enough, I mean, guys, it only gets worse from here. Look at what she said about Basim for actually admitting that he was wrong. Look at this.
That one wasn't even like really. Bro, Basim is the biggest like loser of all time. And also a lot of creators are scared to like talk shit about him.
Yeah, what a loser, am I right? I just hope that she uses all these Prime subs that
Yeah, I got no issue talking shit. What am I gonna do? Collab with him? No. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. He acted like he didn't know. He was fully aware. He saw the clips. He saw the context, and he still banned the guy. Like, no, he did it because he's a fucking simp.
she got
That's all there
during the
is.
stream to buy a better microphone because my ears are shot. Here would be Basim's response to him hearing her call him a loser. Look at this.
Also, there's other things about Basim out there that, hey, if you want to look into it. But there's other shit on Basim out there. And Basim, if you're in here, bro, you are the biggest sellout of all time. You kick Kingsman out, and then you don't even properly fucking clear shit up. And you scream and shout for the Kingsman fans to all just be on your side because you switch sides because you don't want hate. You don't want heat, which is fine. But it's just
Who the fuck wants hate? Who the fuck wants fucking heat? Explain to me one person who wants hate. Tell me that for 1 second. But you know how you avoid that? You take accountability for your fucking actions. Oh my god, dude.
I don't like how his sound effects are louder than him. Why does he sound so far away from his microphone? Did that bother anyone else? My bad. Sorry.
When you figure out somebody's wrong, you take accountability.
Basim had understood this within like 24 hours of the video dropping, but it seemed like Luciaza was missing so much common sense, lacked a ridiculous amount of self-awareness, and was overall such a nasty, vile person that it seemed like nothing could make her understand how bad of a situation this actually was. Someone like her doesn't just spawn.
He seems so performative, though. Well, he knew it was going to get clipped. He zoomed in and did what he did because he knew this was going to get clipped, right? That's just the reality. Right? Like, he knew he was going to farm by calling this out and being a part of this. You can't blame him for playing the game. He knows what he's doing.
Overnight. You get to this point when you act like your whole life and never face consequences. So it was no surprise that just before her stream, the content creator AntGrow would release a video titled "These People Are Not What You Think," Cece and Luciaza, in regards to the Kingsman saga. In this video, AntGrow revealed to us that he was invited to the same Marvel Rivals tournament, but turned it down specifically because of a few people that were in there.
Wait, what?
4 months ago, back in October 2025,
Dude, did any of you guys know about this? What is this? What is this? We got side plot. What does this plot line be? Press 1 if you knew. Press 2 if you didn't. I want to know. Not even for a second I hear about this part. Oh, there's a few ones in here. Some of y'all are really in it. Some of y'all really be knowing. A lot of 2s. A lot of y'all are with me right now. It's kind of cool that some of y'all are really deep dived into it though. I'm just not in the space enough. Oh, goddamn.
Would start spreading some vile, untrue rumors about him. When faced with this, he decided to also take Kingsman's approach and make videos defending himself. He wouldn't attack her personally, he would never incite harassment towards her, this was purely him defending his reputation. When he'd do that, he'd be messaged by Cece, acting as a mediator between him and Luciaza because apparently she was receiving too much harassment from her chatters. The reason why this was very significant to AntGrow was because Cece actually owned the Rival Creators Discord server. This is a server in where all the Marvel Rivals creators were and collabed together. This was key to your growth. He was directly threatened.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, they mentioned that earlier that she owned the Discord. That I want to just check something. Video. Sorry, I just looked up something really quick, so I paused the video, went to go look it up. Cece used to be in the Overwatch community. And she's Canadian, so I knew of her through that. I didn't realize this was the same person. I don't really remember much from back then. I just remember that she was around. And it just kind of clicked all for me at the same time. But my memory's pretty shot, to be honest, post-cancer treatment. So I don't really remember much from back then. But yeah, the familiarity's there. I can't recollect anything from back then. But it was her owning the Discord that made me kind of click in for a second. I have to go back and talk to old Overwatch girlies to figure out more, but I don't really care enough to.
By the server owner that if he didn't stop sticking up to himself, then he was about to get kicked. She was using her influence as the creator of the server to bully others, protecting her other friend who was also a bully, by the way, and threatening anyone who had something negative to say about them. It's absolutely disgusting, but again, not surprising. When you never get caught for doing bad things,
Goldfish brain. Okay, again, my memory used to be decent. Cancer treatment's a fucking ass. I don't remember dick all half the time, but you know, I'm trying.
you just keep doing them. Additionally, during that time, this screenshot would start spreading around, where Zaza Stack says, "Justice for that guy? He is black. I don't give a fuck."
Why do they all hate black people? Why do they all, even Zaza? What is happening? Dude, they both are racist. What is happening?
Referring to Kingsman, she'd make a tweet saying, "I'm addressing the screenshot right now because this needs to be made clear. Before the drama, there were imposter accounts going around and hiding behind my name to act like this. I would never say this sort of stuff. That is not me. The only games I have played since the drama have all been live on my last stream, and I have not loaded up the game since. I've also attached a screenshot of my last ranked game so that you guys can see that I haven't played anything more. The times in the screenshot of my history are in Australian time." Someone would reply with, "And we're supposed to believe you, why? You've been lying since the drama started." To which she would say, "I haven't lied once, bro."
Oh,
this reply
no.
would get community noted, and it would say,
She
has
lied
lied
several
times. I have never seen so many community notes for one incident in.
Okay, to be fair, I have seen imposter accounts of myself on Discord, and overall, when I try to make a new account on any new game or something, my usernames are already taken, right? Because fans will try to take them before I do. But I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I believe you, Chief. The way that Cece was racist, I don't know. Y'all seem like besties.
And how she should have listened to Kingsman. She'd reply with, "No, we won a game once. I stayed on Widow, actually." She got community noted. They lost 7 games out of 8. And of course, we can't forget Ashlyn, the same person in the creator server who added CC and Zaza, urging them to not let anyone bully them off the.
Yeah, to be like, it's one thing if you don't know about the situation, but you're telling your friend, like, hey, don't let people bully you, right? Because you're just trying to support a friend. If only the first part of this message was here, I would think she's not doing anything bad. Does that make sense? Like, imagine your friend is going through a lot of internet drama, which, you know, I've been in a scenario. One of my friends went through a lot of internet drama. I didn't know the bad shit she did. I just knew what people were saying about her. So I was like, dude, don't worry. Keep your chin up. You know, I love you. I care about you. Then I found out what she did. And I said, oh, shit, I'm good, homie. I'm out, right? It is what it is, right? And I don't blame myself for initially having someone's back without knowing. But once you know, you know. And you got to do what you got to do. Like, it's valid in ignorance. Exactly. But the second part of what she says is fucked up. The parasocials will forget about it in a few days and they'll move on to the next thing. Basically, it's free ad revenue. Like, that's snaky as fuck. Right? But supporting your friend in ignorance, I don't blame. Unless you get full context and I know that you know more and you're still acting that way, that's weird. Right? So I don't know how much I actually blame her.
And say, "I collected more details on this drama and I'm willing to give a serious input. My genuine opinion on this is everybody was being cringe. Cece, Kingsman, Zaza, everybody. Nobody was in the right here. The best thing for everybody to do is to not escalate the situation, learn from it, and move on with life. I feel so sorry for the other teams who have been massively overshadowed by this whole thing. It's not fair. This was truly unfortunate and preventable." She'd also get community noted, saying this user has heavily backed CC and Zaza, defended harassment, and otherwise engaged in various character assassination attempts against Kingsman.
Yeah, she fucked up so bad. I think the thing that, like, you should do is just acknowledge it. You know what? Like, the thing that, like, kind of fucked me up when it came to, like, my own, like, not even my own drama, but it was more like 2 other girls were fighting and I only knew the drama of one of them. And then she confirmed the drama and I was like, okay, that means I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm done with this friendship. Then the other one, I found out more shit and I was like, okay, I'm done with you. I don't want any more of this friendship. I don't want either of you two. I'm not taking sides either. I'm not taking sides because I don't want to talk to either of you, right? Like, get away from me. Right? I'm done. Leave me out of it. Right? And that's the thing is again, how do I put this? I mean, like, obviously I'm talking about like Adora, was that when it came to Adora, is initially I had her back because she was crying to me and I was worried about her. And yeah. But then I found out a lot of shit about Adora and I confronted her and she goes, yeah, that's true. And I was like, all right, I'm dipping. Right? I was like, I really appreciate the friendship we had, is what I told her. I really enjoyed all the good memories, but I can't accept this behavior. I hope you improve in your journey and I hope your life gets better. I just can't be a part of it. That's what I told her when I ended the friendship, right? So it's like, yeah, and that was a phone call, right? But Adora, it's a lot of drama that I just don't care enough to talk about anymore. I think we've all moved on. Adora has a job now. I found out through other friends that she has a job now and she's got her life together and shit, and that's nice. And everyone's moved on, right? All I really cared about was that I love Palm, and I just wanted to make sure Palm and I were okay. That's all I really cared about through all that drama, right? Everybody moved on. It is what it is. I'm not here to talk shit about anyone in particular. And her life has, you know, gone to IRL shit, and she has a great education and stuff, right? So it's whatever. Now, do I talk to Adora? No. I completely cut contact after that final conversation with her, right? And I don't regret the friendship. I don't regret any of the time that I had making good memories with her. I think it's important to also have your own boundaries set, right? And the same thing I would apply to like this situation. If you realize people that you support are being dog shit, you don't have to back them. When when things get revealed to you, you can be like, hey, I didn't fucking know. And I know now. And I changed my mind. You can do that. And that's okay. Right?
Including inventing false allegations. It would be unwise to consider Ashlyn FPS unbiased in any capacity. Like, look, this was her saying, after reading the doc, Kaplunk's doc, this is genuinely insane behavior. His community, who is being so toxic towards you guys, just tells everything. I would be genuinely embarrassed if I were him. Referring to Kingsman. She would then get ratioed multiple times in her replies. And so seeing the backlash she was receiving, the fact that she couldn't deal with the consequences of her own actions, just like everyone else, she would tweet out, CC is bad. Kingsman is good. Would you kind souls please stop sending me death threats? I mean, God.
Yeah. And you know what? I believe her. She probably did get death threats. That happens very quickly. Like, that happens very quickly. Also, chat, don't bring up the drama of last year when it comes to, like, right? Radia's doing her own shit now. Let her be. Right? I know you guys are trying to, like, explain what happened back then, but just don't, right? We don't need to. We don't really need to, you know? Everybody moved on. I got Palm in the divorce, and that's all I really care about because I fucking love Palm, right? That's all there is to it. That's the only reason why I'm not going into detail. I'm keeping everything very vague for a reason. Is because I just don't want it to be, I don't know, I just don't want any of that muck back up. I'm just enjoying my time with my Palm. My little Palmunist. All right.
The whole thing was embarrassing. Everyone involved who was taking the side of the bullies was nothing more than embarrassing. The secondhand embarrassment I felt throughout this video is indescribable. Because throughout all of this, all they had to do was simply apologize. Not just in public, but directly to Kingsman. They only apologized to the public because they knew it made them look bad. And this would be after multiple opportunities of them doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, and only finally letting go once they realized this is unrecoverable. This whole
dog, it's crazy. I wonder how many views Zaza Stack and CC get now. Right? Do you think they get a lot of views?
tough girl bully act was not going to work. The entire internet was now aware of this. Moist Critical had done a video about it. I mean, everyone knew about this. But even though this looks very bad already, the real consequences, the ones that are truly career-ending, would only start to show up later. And it would be when CC would start to lose sponsorships. On January 21st, Infinity Mice, one of CC's sponsors, said, "We have been made aware of the situation involving CC during the recent creator tournament. While we have worked together previously, we do not support behavior that targets or disrespects other creators."
We're losing sponsorships! Oh, shit!
As a result,
The
we will not be
bank is
continuing any partnership
affected!
moving forward. We believe in keeping competition respectful, and we wish everyone the best going forward. This tweet almost has 2 million views and over 50,000 likes. Since then, people have expressed interest in their products because having morals as a company is something rare these days. But they weren't the only ones. Solaris GG, the talent agency in which CC was a part of, would tweet a message from our owner. In it, you'd find a tweet by Hune, the owner of that talent agency, saying, "I've been informed of everything that happened, and as of today, I've made the decision that CC has been removed from Solaris and its creator program. I want to clarify, Solaris and its staff, other creators had zero involvement in Basim ZB's tournament. All of CC's social media posts and messages. The actions done and the insults said towards Kingsman by the group of streamers is not something I'm happy about or what Solaris stands for." Again, this tweet would receive a lot of attention as well, over
2 million views, bro. Oh, fuck!
views, and many people were very happy about this. But that's not all. Someone would notice that CC in her links had one that led to Razer, even though she misspelled the name of the company. It seemed that she had an affiliate.
She spelled
code.
Razer wrong,
The
yeah.
people would let Razer know, linking a tweet that she made saying that yes, she got banned because she typed KYS in chat. They'd say, "We're looking into it." Later, they'd say, "We have confirmed that there were never official agreements with the creator and there are no plans for future collaborations." One could only assume that her affiliate code also doesn't work anymore.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they shot down. Oh my god.
CC had finally, for the first time in her adult life, received consequences that equaled her disgusting, vile actions. Oh, and while we're on the topic of CC's adult life, it seemed like she had a very big problem with the opposite gender, saying that all men are liars and that she hates all men. Additionally, back when she used to be a Smite player, she would express in DMs with someone that she had a dislike of black people.
These people called Kingsman racist and misogynistic and sexist. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Sexist and racist. Interesting, interesting. Projection. Projection.
It wasn't just consequences against Kingsman anymore, it was consequences for every bad thing she's done over the last few years now. But it wasn't over just yet. This wasn't just about monetary opportunities and sponsors. This was about how they had become a cultural phenomenon for all the wrong reasons. The NBA team, the Atlanta Hawks, had made a TikTok about the Kingsman drama, saying how Kingsman felt after watching his old team get destroyed in the Rivals tournament, showing players dunking multiple times. A user would tweet, "Someone said they're pulling a Zaza stack in my game today. What does this mean? Someone informed me."
God.
New slang unlocked, Zaza. Definition, someone throwing not necessarily on Black Widow and still won't swap. Playing for the vibes also became a massive meme. There's a new tournament being hosted by the content creator Boger with a $50,000 prize pool. He would tweet out, "Happy to announce that I'll be hosting another Boger Bash next week. This is not a casual tournament, but I promise you, the vibes will nevertheless be pristine."
I love that. I love that so much. W tweet.
So now sponsors were leaving left and right. Opportunities were gone. No one wanted to associate with these people any longer, and they were truly exposed for what they are. This is the pure definition of consequences.
God, that's so
and it is
good.
very satisfying to see. But
I
what
don't know
about
Boger, but I love this.
Kingsman? How is he doing? Well, he ended up becoming more successful than any of these bullies combined. His last few streams had reached thousands of concurrent viewers.
I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. Yay. Dude, it makes my heart so happy to see him doing so well. This is so
One of them
great.
had peaked at 25,700 viewers, gaining 44,000 followers in one go. He's been receiving so many donations that he started begging people.
Wait, Yaya! Yaya was in chat a second ago. Wait, the fuck? Yaya, your tweet's in the video. I don't know if Yaya's still here. Yaya's one of my editors. Oh shit, we're in the Mujin video, boys.
To stop donating. Someone would donate $3,000 right off the bat. His chat got him to hype train level God knows how much. He has over 10,000 subscribers. That's $50,000 alone. He's reached over 200,000 subs on his YouTube channel and just reached over 100,000 followers.
Oh, that's so
Twitch. I was there for the
amazing!
countdown. He's made way more than the entire 40,000 prize pool, and it couldn't have happened to someone more deserving. Additionally, Marvel Rivals developers sent him currency in-game for free so that he can buy all the skins for the character he loves playing, Magic. Check out a wholesome clip for a change.
The Marvel Rivals devs just gave me units so I can purchase Magic skins. No fucking way.
That's amazing.
There's no way that is real. Wait. I gotta hide my screen. No way. No way. What? Wait. By the way, this is the guy who emailed me because he asked me.
Guys, my heart is so happy. They're ending this video on such a good note. This is so nice.
As I said in the beginning of the video, this was a story with a happy ending. And just in case it wasn't clear enough, this was never about men versus women or any of that bullshit. This is a textbook story of someone who got bullied and stood up to his nasty, vile bullies, garnering support from the public and making them face consequences for the first time in their adult lives. I'm very happy for Kingsman, and I hope that he enjoys his success. He seems to be a really nice guy.
He is. He seems really nice.
Because he admitted on stream that he watches my videos. If you're watching this, Kingsman, thank you for being a viewer of my channel, and I truly wish you the best. My DMs are always open if you want any advice relating to content creation, or hell, even drama, but I think you handled this pretty damn well. I think you're good on your own. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. I really appreciate it. And if you want more content from me, even more than my YouTube channel, then make sure to check out my Stacked page where I'm posting over 4 different art pieces every month, as well as 1 short video and long video. There's already a short video there. Prices start at $1 per month. I'll see you in the next video whenever that is, and love you platonically. Mwah.
I love it. Three Musketeers of Victimhood is crazy. We are currently having a communal panic attack. Leave now before I call you Israel. It's crazy. This is crazy work. The visual video will be linked in the description down below, obviously. This video, I'm gonna just hand off to Azu, where he'll edit the intro and will leave the entirety of the video unedited. So that way you have a video to fall asleep to or to play in the background while you're cleaning your room. How's that sound? That way you get it all. Yep. All right. No, I paused the video during some of the stuff. So like whenever I went off, whenever I did something that was on the side, I paused the video. So the recording itself is 3 hours and 40 minutes. It should be like around the end time of this video. So hey, folks. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the original video link description down below. Subscribe. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, if you're here right now as you're listening to this, subscribe. I have multiple YouTube channels. You might not be subscribed to this one. All right, just double check to make sure you are. All right, and do it now. I'll see you guys in the next one. I upload daily. Bye.